I do feel like I've missed a step. No, I haven't missed a step.
Have you done the internet?
Plugged it in.
That's not plugged in up here though.
Well, it's a good job I haven't turned the internet off then, isn't it? God, I do my half the job. You never do yours, can you? What's an absolute tomato?
Technically, that's part of your job.
Is it though?
Yes, 100%.
Is it though?
Well, Emily's in and Dan's in.
Look at my hand,
Have you
guys.
said hello to everybody?
Look at that hand.
Oh, and Toby and Gravity, they're both in. Steve's in. How's it going, guys?
How the devil is we?
Sorry we're late, it was Billy's fault.
Yeah, definitely my fault. Nothing to do with you taking 4 years to do nothing.
Me him's in. How's it going, bud?
So it's Chainsaw and Roger.
How's it going, Roger?
Roger.
Tally ho.
Doodle bit. Don't. If you melt my screen, I will melt your face off. Like Nicolas Cage.
Face off. Nice.
Foul wench. Well, Alistair, what's going on? Yo, show off.
Let's go and show off. Alistair.
Whoa. I'm going to Ibiza.
Challenge, how's it going, mate?
Oi, oi. So how is everyone? Well, is it me or did like 12 comments just jump up?
That seemed a bit like odd, didn't it? Yeah. Pat, how's it going,
Pat's in
mate?
the house. Is the sledge broken? Steve is going straight in with the big boy questions. There's no denying it. There's no other way of explaining it. Sledge is broken.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not running, put it that way.
Yeah. But guys, tonight we're gonna have a little talk over our thoughts of how it went down, basically.
Thompson, how's it going, mate? Yeah.
Have your feelings changed since the in the moment?
I'm a little bit upset.
Oh yeah.
A little bit upset. For silly reasons, like, I mean, we could have been driving it still.
Steve has, in fact, by the sounds of it, read our community post that I put up the other day.
Steve?
Did Billy break it? Kind of. I mean, in my defence, it was given to me broken, wasn't it?
Didn't I take a tooth off first? Yeah, I did take a tooth off first, so there was a click to it.
But, yes,
And,
once that was the case,
Billy
he did actually say to me, like, do your worst now. So, which, to be fair, it took pretty well, didn't it?
Right, hang on. We got to stop. No, we got to stop. Not great. Fractured my elbow and blown my knee out. How do you fracture your elbow and blow your knee out crawling?
Well, his name's RC Challenge, isn't it? Challenge accepted, bro.
Unless you
Challenge
fell down a
accepted.
cliff, I'm sorry, but there's no...
No, he meant literally crawling. Like, he was on the floor.
He was in Nam.
You weren't there, man.
Oh my god. Go. We're going to have to watch that vid, mate. Definitely.
Well, that is quite interesting. RC Challenge.
Happy rabbit to everyone. Oh yeah. Okay. I see that now.
There's like a plane went over.
Yeah.
Cheddar Gorge cliffs are inevitable.
Cheddar Gorge is amazing, mate.
Never been there, have we? Not crawling.
No, not with a... There's a few places
Driven
down that
through
road
it,
one go,
past it, whatever you want to say. But
crawling home from the pub.
crawling is dangerous.
crawling is perfect. Perfectamundo. Padley Gorge. Where's Padley Gorge?
Padley.
Let's have a look at that. Padley Gorge.
Like breaking your neck playing chess. So RC Challenge is now physically challenged for a period of time.
That's funny. Okay.
Did you find it?
I didn't find it.
It's pretty damn big.
That is pretty big.
I've got all of the G's and I'm still buffering. Evening on. Yo, Shady.
How's it going, Shady? What's going on, mate?
Imagine having all of the G's but still being buffering.
All of the G's. I'm still stuck on 3 G's.
I got GPRS. Back in the day.
Right, let's have a look at this thing, shall we?
We slapping the sledge out.
Oh,
See, it doesn't sound
it just
great, does
sounds awful. Oh.
it? Here it is, guys.
Are you ready?
Now, you may notice that it is in one piece.
That in itself is impressive for us.
It has survived 2 runs, one of them being a skate park run, and we all know that we have no feel for a skate park. So, credit where it's due.
There was 2 breakages though, wasn't there, at the skate park?
Yes, the skate park run wasn't great, it's got to be said. I mean, what it did was
It was cool.
pretty cool.
It was very responsive
But-
to do stuff with, wasn't it?
In terms of durability, the jaw is out on that, I think.
Just for everyone else, listen to this.
What are you saying on durability? The question marks are still there?
It needs work on durability.
Okay.
However, they do have a pedigree of when little bits are done, durability goes through the roof, doesn't it?
First things first, the wheels. Because we played around with, you played around with the wheels after its first run, didn't you?
Wheels were better.
All 4 of them were unglued after that first run.
Yeah, that really, again, that was one of the things I think in the video I actually said I couldn't believe it because when the bead had broken and you could see there was no glue on that large. Do you know where you're supposed to glue them?
We only thought it was 1, didn't we?
Yeah, but we only thought it was 1, but all 4 of them had come unglued at some point. The one that was a problem, front right, wasn't it? There was literally about that much that was holding on. Everything else had gone. And there was a section probably about that big on this one, a small bit on there, and one of these had come off like almost halfway as well. So, and it was all on the inside tread. So that in itself is a bit weird.
But, credit where it's due, once you'd vented them,
Once we vented them, glued them,
there was no issues at skate park, was there?
they were banging. They weren't all over the place, were they?
No.
They allowed you to get some power down.
Which did surprise me.
We're not saying they're going to be any good for speed runs though.
No,
Not in
without
that.
doubt.
But they are definitely. What I liked about them is how fleshy they were. It didn't half make it for a smooth drop down, didn't it? On some of those jumps.
It was always a smooth landing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lovely. Really, really nice. So let's pop him open.
And another thing, the body didn't come off once, did it?
Nope.
Even at skate park. Still
Nope.
looking good in there?
We do have a crack.
Ooh.
There's 2 cracks. I think it's a weak point in the body. I noticed this the other day. The door things. Do you know where it would be for the door? If you look on the inside here, guys, there's one there. Oh, let's not use my middle finger, eh? There's one there, and it's exactly the same place on the other side. Yeah, there we go. You can see through it again there. There you go, look. Other than that, we've had some paint taken off at the front, but other than that, it's stood beautifully.
Chantal said they need some money for glue. Support them here, and dropped a link to our channel.
Oh,
to our
nice.
website. What a
Good old
champ.
channel.
What a champ. Cheers, Chantal. That glue will come in useful. Indeed it will.
100%.
I do like how easy the body comes off.
The body itself, I'm really impressed with. Like I said, I mean, those small cracks, it had a big heavy landing on its roof when we took it out the other day at the BMX track, didn't it?
Yep. Off-road.
And did we put it on its roof? I think we did have a roof landing.
One, I think.
At the skate park.
Yeah, I think one.
So, but again, I don't feel that would have happened if we'd have taped the body. So to say that it's, I mean, you have to tape almost everybody nowadays,
when you get the X-Max body, that thing fell apart, didn't it?
Yeah.
This one.
This one's.
This is tough.
I think it's the that frame inside it. It's a massive difference.
Yeah, no worries, me him. No worries, mate. I'll sort them out for you. Anyway, what happened to the drive shaft?
The drive shaft is.
We were told, guys, about. For those of you that were here last week, we were told by a couple of people that we needed to fit the O-rings in the rear because there was weight. I think we actually showed it, didn't we? The amount of slop on the drive shaft.
Yep.
And
I even took it off to see if there was any in, didn't I?
One of them just fell out.
Yeah, it just fell out.
Literally just fell out. But at the same time that happened, we snapped a hinge pin.
Yeah, I'll pop that out because I'll show you. To be fair, we snapped a hinge pin, and we continued because we bodged it back together.
Bodgeroony.
Is it this one?
I think it's
this one. This one on the side?
Yeah,
it is, yeah. Let me tighten that one back up. If we show
the inner cage is just copying the Armour Fire team.
Yeah, because everyone wants to copy that monstrosity.
Yeah, definitely.
That thing is awful.
Not my cup of tea.
I can imagine, guys, that was in production way before the fire team got released. Right, so
if I show you, it's probably copying the next gen armor.
Yeah. If you look at this, guys, there you go. See, that is. I'm trying to spin it round. There we go. That is cable ties and an Allen key. Allen!
Innovation at its finest.
It is. So the cable ties are locking that Allen key just underneath that plastic flap there on the mudguard, and it lasted for another few runs, didn't it, until the spur gear absolutely decided to crap itself.
Yeah, but the drive shaft itself wasn't an issue.
No.
Once that went back in, it was fine. It was good to go. What else did we do?
I'm going to pop that off now so we can. The hinge pin in itself wasn't a huge issue, like you said.
The mesh. If any of you were here when we unboxed it,
you didn't like it, did you?
I thought it was a bit loose, and whether or not I was right on that.
But in my opinion, it stands to reason that when he said it was loose, if you look here, guys, I don't know how good.
This is the most offensive part.
Right, so see how shiny the tops of that gear is on the spur gear? That is because it's chipped just the edges off of most of the teeth. But it also chewed off. Can you spin it? There you go, there's a big section there. There you go.
Let me stick this wheel on.
There you go, you can see some big sections missing as well there.
But you can hear it as well, it sounds rough.
So we think one of the big jumps actually moved the whole motor mount, because if you look here, we've taken some heavy damage on landing to that piece there.
Where's the ruler?
Oh yeah,
this was the bit that we needed to check.
Put it over on the other section. hard to say because there's definite movement to how it goes up, isn't it? Is that just the shape of the chassis?
Regardless, it's consistent all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, so to say we bent it is a bit of a difficult one. But
yeah, I don't think it's bent in the generic sense, but it has definitely been distorted.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was, but someone on the last stream said that the motor decided to basically loosen itself if it wasn't like thread locked in.
Yeah.
And weirdly, we've had the exact opposite, where the motor is held fine, but it's held that well that it's literally just pushed its way through the chassis, which,
yeah,
from what we can see, has pulled the pinion away from the spur and caused it to eat itself.
So basically the whole motor mount has moved slightly away from the spur gear, hasn't it? So it's not meshed correctly and it's decided to chew up the rest of the
But
gears.
you can see it a bit better on the video when that's released on Friday, so set a reminder for
Oh,
that.
there you go.
You can see it better on video where he actually holds it up and you can tell that one side is flush with the plastic rims and the other side there's like a kink in it. But directly underneath that kink is the motor.
There we go, look at that.
So the chassis is definitely done. 100% mate.
Ooh.
Anyone who's bought this car should be compensated by Traxxas. It's pretty shoddy for all the development they've done.
If we get into that, guys, then Armour owe me a fortune. So it is kind of like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very difficult to go down that route because Armour owe us a fortune, if that's the case. Because the amount of time that the A-Test was out of action...
The annoying thing with this is it's really well made.
Yeah.
But there's little things that let it down, like the material of the chassis. You can't come out and say, oh, but we've won up there.
Yeah.
If that's the standard of chassis that you're using. I do think it's better than the stock Armour stuff.
What's a little bit frustrating...
But it compares nowhere to the EXP stuff.
What's a little bit
That in
frustrating...
itself isn't the greatest material.
For me is, like you said, what they've done is they've used, again, lesser metals and they've decided to go for a different shape to add strength. Rather than just going to like 1775.
Yeah.
Do they have a deal with the aftermarket companies?
Hard route to go down, but it's what they've advertised. Has it and does it come up trumps?
Yeah, again though, it's what they've advertised. I mean,
the way that I explain it is, I don't know if you guys have ever watched the strongman stuff. I'm not a massive fan of it, but Eddie Hall, I do quite like him, or I used to. I don't really anymore. But when he won it a few years back, do you remember? He didn't go out to show what he could do. He went out to beat the next person. And I feel like that's what Traxxas have done.
Yeah.
When Eddie got 1 or 2 reps ahead of whoever was winning,
he would save
he'd
himself
stop.
for the next event, basically.
He wouldn't tire himself out and say, look, I can do this, and then cut his nose off to spite his face for the next event. He'd just call it a day there.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what Traxxas have done.
Yeah. I feel they could have, like you said, and for the money, I mean, the 1775, I don't think it would have killed them putting that on there. Do you agree with that? Even if they only had the 1775 as the chassis.
I mean, how much is this chassis to buy? Like, replacement?
Oof, off the top of my head, mate, I wouldn't have a clue. That's pretty standard, isn't it? 70 quid.
Yeah, 70 quid.
It's not the dearest, is it?
So, if that's how much they're charging, the Kraton. Oh, I should have typed in
Just chassis.
That would have worked.
Yeah.
That's on
eBay,
eBay. That's
so
on eBay. Make it, build it. There you go.
£64. There you go.
Yeah, in terms of price, this one chassis is £70 plus postage, obviously, and the Armour, the non-EXB chassis, is 65 plus postage.
But that's been out a while as well, so you don't know whether there's any drop in price on that. Do you know what I mean? Since coming out, or yeah.
The cheater, are you upset when that breaks? Nope, because it doesn't claim anything. The money and what they claimed isn't on par, in my opinion. It's a tough one. I'm somewhat inclined to agree, but not because I don't think it's good enough. I think they've just cut corners where they shouldn't have. Well, not necessarily cut corners, but like the lack of the O-rings.
Yeah, because they're
the
actually...
drive shaft's falling out.
If you have a look at the exploded diagram, the O-rings are in there. So that's got to be not putting them in at the factory, isn't it? Or do you reckon the exploded diagram was a reviewed, a revamped thing after it came out? It wouldn't have been, surely. I don't know. It could have been, but I reckon they're just not. They haven't been put in. Almost like
just finished a full EXB 6S rebuild of it.
How's it going, Hardcore?
And Vitaval, going to be a beast. At least you can buy upgraded machine gears for extra money.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look for them, Hardcore, because I was looking for.
The gears is I don't think we'd have needed them.
No,
if the chassis was,
it would have probably held up. Yeah, it would have probably held up. Or if that motor mount didn't move.
Motor mount?
The motor mount on this thing, because it moved on impact, didn't it? Like you said, with the chassis. So.
Yeah, but that's just a chassis, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
not the motor
I suppose.
mount.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was trash challenge. Well, I say that it wasn't trash. It was impressive for the size of them, but
yeah.
It wasn't exactly great. Cheers, Von Muffles. Great name.
That is, I love that name.
The other thing that we said about this, though, was with the way that the chassis bent, even going like the cheaper route of a bash bar or something isn't relevant to the car, because it's literally the weight of the motor has punched its way almost through the chassis. So how are you going to reinforce that? The only way to correct that is to upgrade the chassis.
I think it deserves a new chassis. As soon as there's one available, I'm going to put one on it. Because we've done it to all of the Kratons. And it would be unfair to judge this and then not upgrade it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but...
It is, isn't it? It is unfair. Because, I mean, the Kraton chassis, they got bent and destroyed.
We moaned like hell about having to do it to the Armours.
I agree.
They've saved another 8p on O-rings.
Basically, yeah. That's frustrating.
I'm not disputing that the internal claims are false, but the simple fact is Traxxas didn't advertise it. Clearly states on the documents internal use only.
What's that about them?
I'm assuming the pictures of everything that were going around.
Oh, right, okay.
Every RC company needs a serious QC shake-up.
Yeah.
See, this, I don't even think this is QC. It's just, I don't know, what would you say?
It's got to be quality control to a certain extent, hasn't it? Because they're sending it out whilst stuff hasn't been done.
Yeah, in terms of the O-rings, but what about the chassis? That's not QC.
Oh, no, but I think the whole thing with like the Loctite and all that kind of shit. And
wow.
Yeah, that didn't...
Wow.
Yeah. Excuse my French, guys. Yeah, but there's a lot of things that QC passed doesn't really help you out.
I do feel like they've literally just...
The gluing, for instance, would have been QC.
They're on par with them. I wouldn't even say it's necessarily ahead. And they've just called it a day there.
I think it's got so much potential. So much potential. Like you said, they've just been caught a bit short.
Has Radical made a bash bar for them? I don't actually know, Stu. I saw a lot of people calling for M2C to get straight on it when it was announced. But again, I haven't actually looked into what has or hasn't been made for it. But, in my opinion, upgrading the chassis as an actual unit is the way to go for this, rather than buying something like a bash bar.
Yeah, I think the chassis is a must. But again, only I would say probably only for the big bashing kind of stuff though.
Do you think there's much customer feedback taken on board? No. And I'm going to sound a little bit contradictory.
Right.
What's the word there? Whatever that means. But it really annoys me when people say, I'm going to listen to their customers because they're on like V5 or whatever. But to a certain extent, you kind of have to agree with that, because otherwise, why would they have so many of the same model? And I know for those of you that agree with my views generally, that it shouldn't be a case of we're on V5 now because we're listening. It should be a case of we're on V2 at most, or V3, because we actually try and test the cars that we release, which they don't anywhere near enough, considering they claim themselves to be the king of bashers. But when it comes to Traxxas, how long's the X-Max been out for?
Oh, years. Yeah.
And they're on V2.
Yeah.
Because what was the difference from 6S to 8S? And even then, the wheels still couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
The E-Revo, they've only, I say recently, it was a couple of years now.
Yeah.
They've only redesigned that fairly recently.
Yeah.
And what did they do to that? What was a significant change besides, like, the body and the wheels? So, whilst they might take it on board, or I don't know, use it constructively, or I don't know, but they make a hard argument to say that they definitively take customer feedback on board.
I see what you're saying.
Is it tougher than a ready-to-run Kraton?
Yes.
I would agree with that.
Yes. I have no problem saying that whatsoever.
But I don't think it's EXP level.
No. No. No, I'd probably agree with that.
Depending on who you watch, the Kraton Ready to Run is better, but remember it's just a toy, so Traxxas are better. I've had my EXP for over a year now, only a slight bend in the chassis. I'm not doing it right, clearly. To be fair, mate, the EXP is tough. That comes from us.
We've got a very slight bend in our EXP chassis.
And what did we do to that?
And, yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah. That was an absolute beast.
You guys remember the floodlight jump?
Yeah.
It was a very, very similar jump to that, but it landed. It actually landed like that.
Yeah, it was half on the grass and half on concrete, wasn't it? Oh.
No, it wasn't on. It wasn't on the ground level. It was on the actual ramp.
Yeah. But again, that was.
But again, we've done the same to M2C. So the EXB chassis is genuinely, I rate that highly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
How many V whatevers have Traxxas got? X-Max has poor electrics and the servo is poop. Over $1,000, I just can't justify it.
Yeah, but the 8S thingy was the same when that came out, wasn't it? Absolute pants.
I mean, did
I
we
took
do
a
speed run or did we see speed runs? I can't remember with the Ready to Run, with the Kraton.
Yeah, I think we didn't do an official speed run. It just looked underwhelming when we drove it.
It was significantly underwhelming, but I can't remember if we actually did a speed run.
Yeah, it'd be unfair of me to say, yeah, we did, but I don't think we did an official one, no.
But yeah, regardless, the electronics on the armors are trash. Equally as bad as the Traxxas, in our opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hardcore's got it there. Armour hold back upgrades to release new versions to keep selling to the fans. Otherwise, why would it take to a V5 to shield him bearing on?
That's my argument.
I understand that. Yeah.
I don't mean to say that Armour listen to their fans. They're kind of backhanded in the way that they do it by, like you said, holding things back. But then you get the hardcore fans that are like, oh well, you're listening to us, so you know you're working on what needs to be improved. So what is there to moan about?
Yeah.
Good evening.
Oi, oi,
Hello, Harv.
Oi, oi.
On E-Revo, the diffs made a huge upgrade. First gen was much smaller, and drive shafts also a huge upgrade on 2.0.
Yeah, we weren't keen on the original one, were we?
Yo, Addicted.
Addicted, how's it going, bud?
If it's better than the ready to run, internal marketing wasn't really wrong then. Every metal bends, M2C on the EXB is bent. Yeah, we've bent every metal chassis we've owned.
Yeah. Every type
bar
of
the DBXLE.
every type of M2C chassis.
I think the only one we haven't bent is the DBXLE.
But we do less with that, to be fair.
Yeah.
And it's, do you know what I mean? It'd be unfair to say that we treat that one the same.
Yo, Mr. Slow, any plans for attending a crawling event this summer? Possibly, mate. Depends what comes up, to be honest, I suppose.
We is up for stuff.
Yeah, we're open to things, so it all depends. With other cars, you have space to upgrade electrics. Traxxas keep things so tight you can't do a simple switch without chopping the chassis on the X-Max. Yeah.
No, I don't know, because
not the ESC, but the motor on the X-Max.
Yeah, but the motor, that's a fair deal. But with regards to
and the servo.
The ESC, it's a bit unfair in that sense, because you're swapping out what would normally be a Max 6 size, isn't it? And the Max 5 in itself is for a much larger car normally, isn't it? You know?
But when it comes to the motor and the servo,
yeah,
the X-Max is a very good example.
The X-Max, with regards to the servo, you just used to do my face then. Because like you said, you are stuck with
that. That being said, the Armour 8S was a nightmare to get a servo for, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
They very specifically made such a small...
And I think it had to be a 15 or a 17 tooth, didn't it?
If it wasn't any of those sizes, you weren't getting that.
Good evening.
And the only mainstream one you could get was Armour's.
Yeah.
Which was overpriced and crap. So it's swings and roundabouts, unfortunately. Yo, Paul.
I've just upgraded the hinge pin with the ones used on the X-Max. So that one that was brokered, that'll be what we are using now. So that's sorted.
SST is going to have a king of the hill, any car to the top. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for the SST stuff, to be fair.
That'll be pretty cool.
I didn't actually realise there was one like a couple of weeks ago until about 3 days before.
Yeah.
And then it was too late for us to go anyway, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out. Horizon are doing the exact same to Armour now. Servo horns on 8th are now 23 turf, and the servos on 5th are a pain due to size
there you go.
and teeth count. Yeah, I saw that challenge. To be fair, I think I sent Dave a screenshot of that, so can't remember if I put it in my
Yeah,
calendar
because
or
we
not.
were going to take some bashing stuff, but we
Moose.
just seemed it was a little bit small with
Yeah.
the bashing side of it, wasn't it? So,
Knowing what you know now, this is a good one. I've on Moofles. Would you still buy the sledge?
I will answer that by saying, until the teeth were knackered, this thing was brilliant at the skate park.
To be fair, even after it held us own.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I am pleased because I think this is. It showed itself to be one of the most controllable cars to jump at the skate park that we've had for a little
it
while.
was incredibly easy.
It was
handle.
nice, yeah, it was nice. Both of us enjoyed it. It's rare for us both to enjoy something in that sense, isn't it? Like usually it's like, oh yeah, I prefer it to be blah blah blah, or but no, for both of us to be more than happy with how it performed, it was good, very good. Yeah, I would still buy it. Yeah.
See, it depends. If we didn't have the two armours sat on the wall over there, and I was deciding whether or not I was going to get this or one of the armours,
You'd go for the armour, wouldn't you?
price aside, because obviously the EXP would win,
hmm
I would go for this over the.
Oh, you would go for this?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. I thought you'd have said
Just from. You get it, it's going. You don't have to install electrics like you do with the
Yeah.
EXP. And I mean, with our EXP setup, how much have we saved by
Oh,
getting that?
yeah.
I mean, it's what, 80 quid
Yeah.
ish?
Yeah,
Without
definitely.
working it out.
Also,
Yeah, I'd get this.
I kind of shot myself in the foot as well because I thought if we break this, there's going to be parts for it, and everyone
Well, I
seems
said that
to
as well, didn't I?
everyone seems to have broken the spur gear on this thing because there are no spur gears available.
Someone did say,
So-
I think it was Driver, wasn't it? He said the gears are made of cheese.
Yeah,
And I don't think that's particularly fair given our experience of the chassis being made of cheese.
yeah.
That, to me, is the bigger issue. The chassis, not the gears. I'm trying not to buy any new armours, just build them from Jenny's. Same price, except buying parts individually.
That's a different way of doing it. Yeah.
If you already have the armour, probably no point to get that. No. It's definitely a one or the other type car. For the majority of people, anyway.
Yeah. But again, like I said, I know obviously we're having a bit of trouble getting the gears at the minute, but on the whole, this is more likely to be having the parts
Hardcore
available,
said
isn't it?
stock Traxxas gears are cast, not machined.
Really?
But we have said, I mean, the X-Max destroyed Spurs like there was no
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I didn't realise they were cast gears.
The E-Revos we had got through Spurs like they were nothing. But yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't see the spur on this being as much of an issue as people are making out. We have, well, to be fair, we haven't had it long enough to say that it is. But
No.
I'd be lying if I said I was bothered by the spur more than the chassis.
Mm.
And the fact that one's gone has caused the other one to go, so I don't see it as fair to call it any other way at the minute. I want Italian, but I can't be bothered with paying for a crappy Spectrum ESC and motor. Rip it straight out, mate. I know
Yeah.
it's paying, but if that's what you wanted to go for, rip it straight out and sell it, and you got. the
Did you
money.
just see that one?
No.
I undid that one. I was just about to put some force in it. It went like, right, fingertips,
They've got WR
Look.
Toys gears.
fingertips.
So
This
it's going to
one.
have an issue
Wait,
with
wait,
backing out as well, then, do you reckon?
That one's in. That one's in. So that one and that one, both of them were.
Anyone taking advantage? Spring sales from Horizon. I think some model is going to be discontinued.
What, like their 4S range?
Yeah.
That range that was
The one
supposed to
that
be
due out
coming.
last summer. Dan said you were supposed to check them first.
But again, mate, it's one of those things where we want to give each and every car a run straight from the box, didn't we? And yeah,
When you pull in the ESC up.
right now, well, the gears aren't going to get here for a week or so.
I'm just going to be out of action.
So, I mean,
Definitely.
we may as well put the Max 6 in it, I think,
This
personally.
literally just said I want to put the Max 6 in the sledge and see the difference.
Yeah, Max 6 is going in this one, buddy. 100%. I do have a spare Max 5. But I think it would just become undrivable.
Yeah, I'd say.
But yeah.
There was a guy, I think it was on TikTok. I want to say Thundermill, maybe.
Okay.
He's got the XLT.
Thunder RC.
No, I'm sure it's Thundermill. It could be the same guy, I don't know. But I'm sure his TikTok was Thunder.
Does he look like
Thundermill.
a Aussie sort of thing?
I'm not going to offend him.
No,
so-
I mean like it's either like I don't know, like in California or somewhere, or
Yeah,
or
Thunder RC is the same
Thunder
guy.
RC. There you go.
So yeah, he's got the XLT. He did a quad backflip with a sledge.
Yeah. I don't think it's undoable. I mean, we were doing doubles easy.
Make it brushed. It might last a second bash.
No, I think it'll be
Yo,
alright. I think
Shanks.
it'll be good. How's it going, Shanks?
Sav, what are you doing?
Sav? What's Sav doing?
She's just timed Emily out.
Why?
I'm assuming she wasn't meant to. Maybe.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry, Emily. Yeah, addicted. I think the Max 6 is going to fit lovely in there, mate. It'll be just the right amount of power.
Ooh, Shanks has made a new rival video today.
I saw that just as we come live.
Do you know if EXB Kraton shock towers are stronger than stock V? Yes. Yes, undoubtedly
Yeah,
yes.
definitely.
Anything on the EXB is tougher than anything on the stock.
Mm-hmm.
Sledge has been solid for me, Addicted said.
There you go.
Can't spell savage without sav.
She's listening and shopping at the same time, and she's clicked it.
That's me.
Oh,
man.
Savannah!
That's harsh.
Dan said that was savage. Nice. I did watch Earl Moorhead's video on putting this system onto the Kraton.
Yeah, me him asked about that earlier. I was meant to read it out, but
I wanna-
sidetracked
I
by
think-
the talk.
I might be buying that for the EXB.
Interesting.
Because the bodies for this are cheap enough
Bubbles.
anyway. I think they were about 40 quid, weren't they?
Yeah.
£39-ish.
I wasn't listening to
I
anything
think.
you just said. What?
The bodies for this are only about
Yeah.
£39, so I mean, that's an absolute bargain.
Too late. She's unsubbed and found a new live stream. I wouldn't even blame her in all honesty. I mean, just having Dave in the comments is enough to put me
Yeah.
off.
Shanks, it's a great truck, mate. It's brilliant at the skate park. Really controllable.
Yeah, Toby just said, do you think of the sledge compared to the Kraton?
It's early days at the moment. I still, obviously, I believe I'm swaying towards the Kraton EXB because of what we've done with it over the
Yeah.
time we've had it. It's an amazing truck.
For me,
And it is up there with our best trucks, isn't it? So for this to come in and be one of them straight away, I knew that was going to be
it
difficult.
would be something pretty damn special.
However, it certainly has potential to be better than the EXB with tweaks. What's your opinion? I think the drivability of it was amazing.
Yeah, but then I think it's more comparable to the Ready to Run anyway. Because the EXB, ours is more or less stock.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
All we've
yeah,
done to
okay.
that is the aluminium knuckles.
Yeah.
So on
Yeah,
a like for like basis, I don't think it has the potential to be better than the EXB.
No, I don't know, because do you know, like, I appreciate you saying it's stock, right? But we get to put our own electrics in that EXB, and these
What does that
these
do?
are never as good as having the Hobby Wing.
The chassis just fallen apart.
That's it.
The drive shafts have just cracked themselves and fallen apart. What else is wrong with it? The wheels, they're falling apart.
Yeah, it needs armour wheels. 100% needs armour wheels.
So no, I genuinely don't think on a like for like basis it has the potential to beat the EXB.
Sergeant J, how's it going, bud?
That being said, it craps all over the ready to run range and
Yeah.
twice on Sundays.
Yeah, it does that, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
I bet I beat your sledge on our track this summer with my low seat and my K6.
Ooh.
That is interesting. We'll
I think bets need to be made.
yeah. Could be, you know. But yeah. For me, it's the ready to run, then this, then the EXB in that order.
Mm. Would you put this? How would you rate the car overall in comparison to the bashes that we have?
I don't know, I feel like it's too early to say.
Too early? Yeah. Give it more
How
time.
many runs are we allowed before we make a definitive? Do you know
Oh.
what? I'm gonna make a little.
I'll tell you what. When we ran that MT10, that was right up there, straight away. I love that car.
Let's open up you. We're gonna have some fun now, guys. We're gonna put some numbers together.
Right, give me that. While you were working. Let's have a look. Yeah, Circus that Italian would be wicked, mate. We do need a racetrack. Big, we need a racetrack.
Where are we getting one from, bro?
I don't know, but we need a racetrack.
Alright. Let's get on here. There we go.
Sorry about that, Emily. Savannah did it by accident. She
Right.
was watching the stream and shopping at the
Kraton,
same time.
Ready to run. Sledge. What aspects are we rating? Durability, we'll go that first.
Okay.
What else? I'll have to bring comments up on here, don't I?
I think. What else should be in here, guys? What do you reckon needs to be in the list? Yeah, Sergeant J, we stripped the spur gear, mate, because the motor moved on one of the big
Price.
landings.
Alright, instead of price, we'll go for value for money.
Sergeant J, this list is for us to be bang for buck. Yeah, was what Shanks just said. This list is for.
Yeah, I like that more.
Jody put D's nuts.
Bang for buck.
Last ability, parts. Parts has got to be on there. Parts.
What? As in
Parts
stock
availability.
parts or upgrades?
Just availability of parts has got to be on there.
Should I put part support then?
Parts.
Because that
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
covers it all then.
Ian Richardson has put
What else
durability,
we got?
parts availability, price.
Power systems. That, yeah, electronics.
Shanks has said looks. Looks is a good one.
Yeah.
Hardcore's just put electrics, price, upgrades. Do you know what, guys? The smile on your face when you're driving it. Fun factor.
Funability.
No, fun factor.
Funability. It's the same. No, I don't want fundability.
What you funding, bro?
Nothing, man. Them broke. Funability.
Creating an RC algorithm. That's it, Jody. Handling.
Does reliability come under durability?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, shut up, Dave.
Yeah, but I feel like it almost doesn't.
No, I just told Dave to shut up. You got to agree with me now.
Nah, don't worry, Dave.
Sorry, Dave.
I got you, Dave. I got you. Handling, that's a good one.
Recommendability. Right, just put anything, write any word, and then ability at the end.
Yeah, but I don't know what autocorrect will do me with.
Ian Richardson's put aftermarket support.
Yeah, we kind of built that into part sport.
That's going into part support, okay.
What else? How many we got? Is that 7?
Durability, bang for buck, part support,
So if we-
electronics, aesthetics.
Can we come up with 10?
Funability, handling, yeah, I'm sure we could.
Breakability? Yeah, that comes under kind of durability. Or should we subsection durability into like reliability?
Do you know when you got
breakability?
handling, okay, shouldn't there be subsections to handling? Skate park is different to racing.
Yeah.
Now that thing there, the
I don't know how to do that though.
because you could have an amazing car, but it wouldn't go anywhere near a skate park. You know? Backflip ability. Is controllability. Yeah, Circus has just put
Right, so
racing potential.
Instead of that then, I'm going to put bashability.
Yeah.
Wash-
Raceability.
Washability. No, mate.
What?
Bashability.
Raceability.
Raceability. Fundability.
There we go.
Aesthetic ability.
Electronic. That's got too many syllables.
Electronic ability.
Part support.
No, that needs to be broken up as well, I think.
Bang for buck ability. Oh my days.
Aftermarket
Chassis bendability, Dave. Bashability, raceability, beach potential.
Wait. I'm getting. I can't do like 800 at once. I'm losing my train of thought here.
You're gonna have to be really careful with bang for buck. See what that comes up with.
Ability. Autocorrect is doing me dirty now.
Portability.
Jog on.
Wow.
Bangability for buckability.
Bangability.
Durability, we're breaking that one up as well. So that's reliability.
Sergeant J's just put tunability. Pot noodle boiling ability. Billy ability. Stability.
Oh, I should put reliability.
Waitability. Lastability. Customization.
Right, so reliability and breakability.
RC funness ability. I think they're going
Bangability for buckability. Stock part ability. Aftermarket ability. Electronic ability. Aesthetic ability. Fun ability. Bashability and raceability. Anything else?
Von Mufos.
One moveful ability.
I just said that is honestly the happiest washing machine ever. It sings. That is the only reason she bought the damn thing. Is because it played a little tune when it finished.
Percentage of a broken ankle if you hit yourself.
Sale ability. Oh, yeah. Once you're done with it, will it keep its price? No.
I don't know. I feel like we need one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we got 10.
It says 11 there.
Yeah, but this because this one's empty.
Oh, okay. So, trade-in ability, yeah. Price ability. How's it going, Rat?
So what? Do we want trade-in ability or no?
Do we want trade-in ability, guys, or aftermarket?
Get it gone ability.
Price ability? Stunt ability? That goes
Yeah,
in with
that's-
skate park, mate.
Yeah, that's bashability.
Get it gone ability.
Actually, what about something to do with lipo compatibility? Size of battery tray and options.
I think that would go in with electronic ability. I can't even say
Electronic
it.
ability.
Electronic ability.
No, I feel like that's too easy to say, to be honest. Electronical ability.
I'm lost.
Tradability. Alright, I'll put that one on the end then. Seems to be a unanimous verdict.
Trash can ability.
Right, so reliability, Kraton ready to run. I'm going to put V4 there because that's the one we owned and it keeps it objective.
V4 reliability. What is this? Out of 10?
Out of 10.
3.
3.
Go on, tell me I'm wrong.
I'm going to put 3.5 because I would have said 4. So we'll do the average.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Breakability, 9.
Drink and drive ability, Jay said.
What are you saying for breakability?
Breakability. What? So the lower the number, it breaks a lot.
No, the higher the number, it breaks a lot. No, yeah, the lower
the number, it breaks
yeah.
a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna go with 4.
I think that's a bit high.
You're going lower.
I'm gonna going for average. We go with 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine.
Bangability for buckability. The V4. What did we pay? 479 was it?
It wasn't the dearest, was it? That
I
was before it all went
I think it was
skyrocketing,
under
wasn't
5
it?
that we paid.
Yeah,
So for that, I'm gonna give it. I'd say a 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say 7.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, 7's good for me. Yeah, because
Alright,
like
7.
the prices have gone mad now, haven't they?
Stock parts.
Yeah, you had virtually everything there at the time.
I suppose for the 6.
Yeah, we pretty much had it, didn't we?
Said?
8.
Yeah, I would say
8,
7
yeah.
or 8. So we'll go with 8. Aftermarket ability.
Oh, again, that's high, isn't it? 9. Because it's right up there. You could change virtually
We'll
everything
go
on there, couldn't you?
9.5.
Yeah.
Electronic ability. This was before they had the Spectrum.
Yeah. I
We
was
had
just
the good
thinking
stuff. We had
it was
good
the
stuff.
185, wasn't
Yeah,
it? I want to say that's a solid 7.
I would have said 7.
Yeah, solid 7.
Aesthetic ability.
It looked great. I want to go 8 with that. Looked great.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Fun ability.
It was ruined by these two top ones.
We didn't have
So
fun with
I
it.
want to say 5.
I would have said 4. So
Yeah, Hardcore said
I got
459 is likely what we paid B. So yeah, that's right in the ballpark.
Bash
Hardcore.
ability. 2. What are you going with?
I think it's a little bit unfair because when it worked, it worked.
Yeah, but
No.
when did it work?
Oh,
No,
all right, 3.
So 2.5. Race ability. I think that was obviously higher because
Yeah, I would push 5.
I'm going to do 5.5 then.
Okay.
Tradability. You can get rid of them.
You can get
like
rid of
there's
them
no
easily.
tomorrow.
Yeah, so like 7.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Sledge. Reliability. 2 runs and a loss gone wrong with it.
Yeah,
That's the only real way we can.
it's a bit. Yeah, it's a bit of a. You're gonna have to have a low reliability at the moment. I'm gonna put 4.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah,
Breakability again. It's
4 again.
yeah, because the breaks that we have had have been nowhere as bad as the.
Bangability for buckability. At the moment, it's gonna be like 4 because it's an expensive car.
Yeah.
It is what it is, isn't it?
Stock partability.
At the moment,
I haven't actually looked at stock
I
parts,
have
so
this.
I'll
I'm gonna have to
take
put
your word
5.
for it.
I'm gonna have to put 5 because there's stuff there, but there's not a lot.
Aftermarket ability.
We haven't needed it. So what do we do?
What is out there? Very little.
Very little at the moment.
I know
yeah.
it's a new platform, so it's not really fair, but
Shanks has put testicality.
electronic ability. It's pretty doo-doo. I'm not gonna lie. The only good electronics in it is the motor. So 1 out of 3. What?
You need to taste this.
Put
So
5.
Five.
Why would you do that?
Alright, if we're saying
That's pretty
5,
nice.
then we're going for 4.
Bang on it. It's a
Yeah.
slush puppy one.
That's nice, babe.
Aesthetic ability. What's it?
Try.
How annoyed are you that he's just bit...
That is pretty banging, I won't lie. Looks wise, what are you saying?
Looks wise, again, that's high. I love the look of
Given
it.
the fact that the Kraton
I
was
think
at
8, yeah. I think it's up there with the Kraton.
Alright, we'll go 8.5.
People can't argue with me that either because they're saying they've copied the Kraton.
Yeah.
So
Funability.
funability,
Easily a lot
7,
more fun
7
than
or
the,
8.
Yeah,
It was
7.
fantastic.
Bashability.
Oh, this is where it gets annoying
We
because
bashed it hard for what happened
Yeah.
to it.
all right, I want to push it 7 then because
I would have said 7.
breaking a spur on any vehicle is
Raceability.
we have no idea.
I don't. have
NA?
a clue. I think the tyres had let it down on there, so we're going mid ground and say 5.
5. Tradability. I think you'll get rid of it. I think you should be able to get it gone.
Again, we'll go 5.
5, yeah.
EXB. Reliability. What are you saying?
Yeah, Shanks has put, watch the XB get much love. Billy just kissed Jay because you just had that lolly after me.
Bants, innit? What are you saying for reliability?
Shanks said he'll let you know on raceability. Reliability on the Kraton EXB, I want to put 9.
I would have said 8, so we'll go 8.5.
Breakability, I want to put 9.
What, it breaks all the times, is it?
No, I thought the higher, see look, breakability 3 and 4,
Oh,
so
yeah, sorry.
9.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Bangability for buckability, because it was a roller and we put all of our own bits and
You
bobs.
make it what you want.
It was a bargain. You could have made it a cheap basher if you were on a budget, or you can go like $2,000 on it and make it the best thing.
That's what you're saying.
I'm straight up there. I want a 9 or a 10 on that.
I would have said 10. So
Start
we're
pot-
going 9.5 if you're saying.
A lot of the stock parts are available for it. Stock parts. So yeah, again 9.
9. Alright, we'll go 8.5. Aftermarket
10.
ability. Yeah,
Because you can't say for the Kraton V, you can't say 9.5 for that and not be higher all the same.
yeah, but the parts are the same, aren't they? So we'll go 9.5.
Okay.
Electronic ability. I mean, you
You put what you want in, so it's got to be a 10 because you can choose
Yeah.
whatever is going in it. Yeah. I reckon it's got to be an 8,
Looks
8.5
wise, we did
because
8
I
for-
preferred it
Yeah.
over the original because I love the black.
I second that.
Because it had that
Funability.
matte and gloss
Yeah.
finish to it, didn't it, as well? So
Funability.
again, it's got to be up there. It's got to be 9. Bashability 9. I know, guys, I'm sounding a bit like this.
Raceability, we know that thing can move because we had bare races with Shanks. So again,
Chubbability, does it give you
9.
chub?
Tradability, not as many EXBs go as the ready to runs.
Hey,
So I think tradability is slightly lower than the ready to run.
no, because you're getting virtually your money, aren't you? If you put that up for sale, you're only going to get a few quid under it. It's not like you're going to get rid of it at like
Yeah, but
250 higher.
how easy is it to get rid of and buy back?
To be fair, I have no clue.
I'd put it as slightly lower than the Kraton because you don't see as many of them.
Alright then, put a 6 in there so it's between the two. That's a fair score.
Total.
Yeah, Shanks, it is. Modded K6 EXP is the
66.
best rig.
The Kraton V4 got 2/3. 66 out
Yeah.
of 100.
Yeah, but it had a lot going for it with the higher marks, but I mean, yeah, let itself down on some others. Is wood ability more politically correct? I think that would work out like that, mate.
Ooh.
Sledge, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting, that. No, I don't want to do that. Go away.
What are we going for? Come on.
Damn.
Look at that,
Damn.
guys. What in the world, man?
The EXP is clearly your favourite child.
There we go.
A6 EXB
Yeah.
modded is the best rig.
But Zoz has brought up a fair point as well. Sledge is only lower than V4 because it's new.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few on there like the stock
Yeah.
partability. That for Traxxas is
It'll
going to
be
be very
sausage
high
on
soon,
that.
isn't it?
Again, tradability. We don't know what the sledge is going to
No.
be like because it's been out for 2 minutes. We don't know
Aftermarket-
how it races because we haven't tried it yet.
I think aftermarket ability is going to go up. I think
Bashability is definitely going up.
yeah,
That
bash
is-
ability is going up.
That is poor,
Yeah.
given what we've done to it.
I think reliability will go up with once we've sorted out the bits and bobs.
And even with this one, look, I mean, if we had the V5 with the Spectrum electronics, the sledge would probably win an electronic ability.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aftermarket, that's going up. There's next to nothing out for
Yeah.
it at the minute. It's
Again,
the same
but
as the
that-
SCX6 when that first came out.
Because
there
it's
was
brand new,
nothing
it's its
there.
own undoing, isn't it? The EXB is pretty mustard. It sure is, yeah.
These two are, well, all three of those top three are all going up.
Or put the rival on there for giggles.
The rival.
Come on,
okay,
open up
okay.
another one. That's a good shout.
Rival.
Oh,
NT
Dave.
10. Reliability.
Steve said, can you turn it into a pie chart?
Right.
I bet you can, can't you?
Yeah,
Right,
do
reliability.
this one and I'll see.
It's going to be up there with the EXB. I'm going to give it a 9.
And not, yeah, I would have said 9. To be
Yeah.
honest. Breakability.
9.
No, that's... Yeah, that is what I know.
Higher
I get
than
confused
yeah, I
with
know you did, yeah.
that. 9.
Yeah. Bang ability for buck ability is 10. There is no one... yeah. No, it's a 10.
Yeah, it's a solid 10. Stop part ability.
That was easy. It had loads of it. And you could buy a bag and it would come
It
with a
was
bumper,
cheap
the
as
skid
well,
plates.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was brilliant.
8?
9.
9.
I'm going for 9 on
We'll
that.
go 8.5, average between the two.
Yeah, aftermarket ability. At one point, it's one of those ones that, because it's all plastic, people aren't gone for that. So that is going to, I'm going to have,
It's going to have to be a 3 or 4.
I think,
Because there were options, but, I mean, like shocks, you'd be looking at other models rather than things that were made for the rival.
yeah, I think the
It'd be like
cheapness to it
compatibility
is
rather
its undoing,
than
isn't it?
Made for. So, what are you saying?
4. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm
Yeah.
going to go for, what,
I'm-
7, 8?
Yeah, I think 7's perfect.
It's not the greatest looking truck, but
I'd give it a solid 7 though.
I'm going to say 6.
Okay.
Fun ability.
9.
I would have said 10.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's fine.
Bash ability.
10.
Yeah. No denying that.
Yeah.
Race ability.
Shanks, give us a number for raceability, mate.
I mean, to be fair, we've seen how it moves on the road, but you've got to change the wheels and the diff fluid. So I feel like that's going to negate the rating a bit.
Come on, Shanks, I'm waiting on you for the raceability, mate. I like DR8, but expensive here in the States. Paul, I do like the look of the DR8, mate. Billy, not so much, but it's a nice little car.
Low on stock 4.
There you go.
Alright, that's fair.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fair enough. We haven't
I,
even
I,
attempted to race it,
personally,
have
I
we?
would have said a 6 or a 7, given when we saw it on the concrete. But you've got to change the wheels and the diff fluid together. That's how.
Yeah.
So I actually agree with that 4. Tradability. I haven't. Seen
No, a
many
point.
going, to
No,
be honest.
this is what. There was a point when you couldn't get hold of them, and they were selling higher than they were in the shops. That on tradability puts it at a 9.
Oh, I think that's a bit high.
Were you telling me they weren't? At one point, they were selling more.
All right,
Second
we go 8
hand
then.
than
So
they
I would
were-
have said 7. So.
Yeah, but they were selling more. So that in itself is a massive thing. They'd sold out, didn't it?
$85.
Yeah, Shank said 8 on the right wheel setup. They smashed Success rigs.
So the Kraton EXB demolishes it. 8.5 out of 10 though.
Yeah. Yeah, but look at these 9s for the EXB. They absolutely destroyed it.
Yeah, but the rival's got the most 10s. I say that's got 1 10. No, 2 10s. Yeah, that's got the most.
Shank said the rival is dangerous on the right wheel setup. It amazed him. At one point, Tom Lee had 2, and I considered burgling. Dave said. What
Yeah,
about wrenchability? Ooh, we didn't put that in there.
That does need to be on there. to
Yeah,
be
it
fair.
does. Because definitely some of them armors would be low on that.
Wrenchability. Kraton V4, you done
I
enough of it.
hated working on that thing. Hated.
I feel like
So-
my view's a little bit irrelevant in this
I'm
one.
going to put 4 on that. I hated it. The screws used to just
Sledge.
round off. The
You haven't
sledge.
really done anything to this one yet, have you?
No, I'm just going to give it a middle of the road 5 because easy. To be fair, we fixed it on the fly while we were out, didn't we? So that in itself, give it a 5. Right, okay. Kraton EXB, screws and everything were much better on that thing. I want to say 8. Everything was easy on it. Rival MT10, ever so easy to work on. It's a little bit fiddly in some of it, so I'd give it a 7.
So that means I've got to update these.
No, hardcore. I find the EXB and the V4 were different, mate. Because the V4, a lot of the screws, they just rounded off. They were awful. But with the EXB, they just seem more solid, and I didn't seem to have that issue. And again, I don't know, opening up the diffs and stuff like that. The V4, it needed constant work with regards to shimming and stuff. We didn't ever have that issue with the EXB.
So the sledge as it stands is literally just over 50-50.
Yeah, Shank said EXB is much better to work on than the V4s. Monkey metal. Again, down to that, mate, yeah. I know the concept, the whole thing, they're put together in the same way, but it was the ease of getting stuff off, mate. The amount of times I used to have to get the Dremel out for the V4s to cut the screws off and stuff.
I feel like we're just going to be sat doing this all night now. Max, what you saying? Reliability?
Yeah, hardcore. Once change, if you had a new screw set for the stainless steel and stuff like that, I get that would go, but with how it is stock, I mean, there's most of the screws off of yours have gone now, haven't they? On your V4 Kraton. We changed it all as we went, didn't we?
Max reliability.
Max reliability. 8.
I just said it.
Solid 8.
Breakability.
Oh, 9.
Bangability for buckability.
It was dearer, so I cannot get
It
it.
was very dear.
It was amazing. Don't get me wrong.
I'd give it a 6. to be honest.
I would have gone for a 7, so 6.5.
Yeah.
Stock part
parts.
ability, I never had an issue getting their stuff. So again, I want to say 9.
Alright, we're going on.
We didn't have any part. The stock parts.
Aftermarketability, there's a lot out there.
Yeah.
You got M2C, you got Vitavon, I think M2C anyway. You
Mhm.
got Vitavon, you got GPM. I'm gonna have to give it a 9.
Yeah, 9's fine with me.
Electronics. We did have an ESC card.
ESC was an issue, so 6. Because it's 50% of the electronics, isn't it? Really. It's the biggest part.
So
Motor was amazing.
The ESC was the only thing we had a fault with. So what were we saying? What's the sledge got? 4. Is that fair? I suppose the ESC the motor's gonna be decent.
The ESC did what it needed to do. It hasn't done anything. It's hard. I mean,
I feel like that should be revised a little bit, to be
Okay.
honest. I mean, your servo is supposedly heavy duty anyway, isn't it? And the motor's good.
SLD, the EXP's amazing, mate.
What are you saying to that? I feel like that should be a 6.
So we've done it a little bit dirty, have we? Put a 6 on there then. If we're going with a 6, I put a 6 in the Max's corner.
I was thinking a 6 because we changed the electronics just to get more power out of it because it wasn't powerful.
Dave said the motor was underpowered in his opinion.
Yeah, I was just thinking, so I'm going to put a 5 on the Max because it was underpowered. Aesthetics for the Max.
not the best looking car. 6.
I would have said 6. Funability.
Funability. Sorry, I had a brain melt then. I want to put that up with an 8. 8.5.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
8.5,
some of the
said
jumps
9.
and some of the
We had
spins in
some
that were
good
brilliant.
times with that
Absolutely
car.
brilliant.
Bashability.
Bashability's got to be 9 to 10.
I would have said
Fantastic, yeah.
10. So, what, 10 or 9.5?
10, no, I'm happy with 10.
Raceability.
I doubt that thing because I mean, you take a corner on that, it's rolling into next
It's
week.
not. The MT10
It ain't going to
is
stop
be
till it gets to
better,
Tesco's, mate.
innit? 2 or 3.
No, I think that's a bit harsh.
The MT10's got 4.
Yeah,
And I'd put the MT10 out doing it.
Alright, put it at 3 then.
Tradability. We didn't have any trouble getting rid of it, to be fair, did we?
No, no.
What, 5, 6?
6.
Wrenchability.
It wasn't bad. It was like a mini X-Max, and the X-Max is easy to work on, so I want to put... What was the other one? We've got Rival, is that a 7? Yeah, I'd do a 7 for that as well.
Ian wants us to do our 5th scales.
Oh, okay.
87 for the max. That's not bad going.
No,
That's
no, it's a
close
good one.
between the two.
Yeah, it's good.
Between the MT10 and the max.
Yeah, but the MT10 did push it on price and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Alright, so what else are we going with then? X Max? Should we do that one?
Circus said so easy to work on. He said he agrees.
Reliability of the X Max. And then we'll do the K8.
Again, for most part, once we got it sorted, it was running 8, I reckon.
8. Breakability.
I want to push it at an 8 because sometimes
yeah,
its weight did let it down a
The
little
max
bit.
was definitely tougher and we gave
Yeah.
that one a 9. Bangability for
Hardcore put
buckability.
10. Better value and better performance from MT10. Yeah, it
Bangability
is.
for buckability on the X Max.
Oh, I want to put that as 7. Is
I would have said 7.
yeah, more than the max.
Stock parts. They were pretty
Always
decent.
available. I want to put a 10.
Alright,
'Cause
we'll
I
go-
never
we'll go
had an issue
9
with
then,
X
so I would
Max
have said
stuff.
8. Aftermarketability.
There's tons for the X Max.
Yeah, there
Right
is, to be
from
fair.
new gears, there is absolutely
Yeah.
tons. You can get belted motors and stuff like that. You know?
Electronical ability. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say lower on this one because how awkward they made the motor system. The servo isn't standard size, and the ESC, as we all know, is trash.
Yeah, I'd still put it at a 5 though. Same as the max. Okay.
Looks wise,
Looks wise, when it came out, it was
Yeah.
amazing. I want to put it up at an 8. It was just so big and so
I would've
like
said
in your
7.
face. And
fun ability. There's no denying that thing was a tank.
Toby said thinks the sledge total needs changing. Mate, at the moment, this is just how we've
Yeah,
had it from our 2 runs,
yeah,
buddy.
we do, Toby. It's
We've
early
had
days for
2
it.
crashes. 2 crashes. We've had 2 broken runs at the minute, mate. Ian said, I feel you boys
I
are
just
doing a
read that
public
one.
service for the hobby with this. You can't argue with the science.
It's there in black and white, mate.
Yeah.
Science has been done. It's basic chemistry, this, mate.
Traxxas are mad with options, which we all call upgrades. That's it.
Funability for the X Max.
Funability has got to be a 10.
I
Not
never
now.
liked it as much as you did.
Oh, that's fair enough. No, that's
So-
fine. But I find if you were going to
I-
the skate park,
yeah.
brilliant. If you were going to the gravel,
Yeah.
we threw it off the cliff.
Bashability.
10.
Yeah, I'd second
Yeah,
that.
10.
There's no denying that.
Yeah.
Raceability.
It was fun. There's no denying that. Tell me it wasn't fun.
I think 4.
I think that's a bit harsh. I reckon 5.
4.5.
Seeing 4 or 5 of those X Maxes going
Yeah,
is
it was
brilliant.
great, but they didn't handle well.
No, I'm not saying it's handling.
But that's what it's about.
All right then. All right, lower mine then.
What?
I'll put it at 4 at you then. Same as you.
Tradability. They're going left, right,
Yeah.
and centre. What, 8?
Yeah.
Wrenchability.
There's most of it is easy, but there are some difficult bit. I want to say a 7. Yeah, I'd put it at the same as the max. It's not a really simple one to
So,
fix, but
Our survey
it's got to be up there, Steve.
Good answer.
Oh, more than the
Mighty
max. Not as
on
much
par
as the
with the
rival.
rival.
Oh, damn. X-Max handled like a London bus.
Yeah, it did. It did. But it was fun. to
Shanks
drive.
put easy. He's put an 8 for wrenchability. The only thing is, Shanks, is when you get deeper into it, is the amount that you've got to separate and take apart. I'm not saying it's super difficult, but it can be time consuming, and keeping your screws in the correct way, you know, so you're not mixing up what's there. Paul said, worst handling RC I've driven, Max and X-Max.
Kraton 8S EXB reliability.
What did you say? What was your prediction, chauffeur? What was it?
He said about the gears, didn't he?
Yeah, gears, they chewed up, mate, yeah.
But if you watch the start of the stream when we started
Yeah,
talking
fair
about
enough,
it,
Shanks.
it was I don't believe it's necessarily the gears are trash, it's the chassis that's trash.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the gears are great, I'm saying the chassis is worse than, like, it's the bigger problem.
Zoz said your table has confirmed my basher choices. I have a Max, X-Max and K6 EXB.
Great minds,
There you
mate.
go.
Great minds. K8.
Rather changed an arm on an X-Max in the field than on any other car. Hardcore, I totally agree with that, mate. In the field, the X-Max was easily
K8.
the best one to sort out. K8 reliability. 5.
That low?
It kept breaking.
When?
Oh no, sorry, I do apologise. I've just seen it's EXB. I thought you said stock. My bad. No, K8 EXB it's got to be an 8.
I would have said 8.
Yeah. The only issue we've had with them is those
Breakability.
arms, which were awful plastic.
Breakability, in stock form, breakability, what? I'm going to say 6 or 7. It was good, but it wasn't great.
Yeah, I'll go with 7 with you.
I'll go 7. Bangability for buckability. Again, it's an EXB, so I feel like it has to be high. But...
Sorry, driver.
Yeah, what are you saying for bangability?
It's got to be along with the EXB because I'll put it an 8 because, like you said, we were locked into their servo choices and stuff like that, weren't we?
Stock partability. It was the ready to run. We had to wait for the arm for, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we still had
We did
an
break.
issue for arms for the EXB for a little while. Yeah, that's why I bought up a load when they came available.
Yeah. So what, 7?
Yeah, 7.
6, 7? Aftermarket.
And I
stability.
needed the servo saver and everything for a little while as well. That was another thing, wasn't it?
Aftermarket.
Aftermarket ability, again, that's going to be quite high. 9. Again, this one's going to be high because you
Yeah.
can choose your own.
So
No,
that's-
I'm not giving it a 10 though because of the servo
yeah, no,
choices again.
That's fair. So
Either an 8.5 or yeah, 8.5.
yeah, 8. We'll go with 8. Aesthetic ability. It was pretty tidy looking, wasn't it?
Yeah. Can we say happy birthday to Softcore RC? Happy birthday, dude!
You started stuff again, Shanks. Happy birthday, Dave.
Shame you don't get the 8S EXB deal in the UK for 380. Seriously? Damn.
What are you saying for looks?
Looks wise, amazing. I reckon that's an 8 or 9.
We'll go 8. Although the 6S has got 9.
Yeah, I would say 9. I
yeah.
do think it's a good looking car.
Fun ability.
Fun ability is up there again. It's an 8 or 9.
So what are you saying?
I'm going to go with a 9 because to see that thing at a BMX
Yeah, I
track
would've said
moving
8, so.
is just crazy.
Bash ability.
Bash ability,
It's weight system doing that.
yeah,
We've said
I
that
still
time and time again,
think it's
so-
high for what it is. I would put it at an 8.
I would have said 8. To be fair.
Raceability. Now
That's
you
a
have
10.
more on
That's
this,
a
so
10.
I'm gonna let you do that.
Tradability. Yeah. What are you saying for tradability?
Tradability. Yeah, you'd easily get rid of it. I reckon 7 or 8.
Got 8. Wrenchability.
So much better than the others. However, that servo thing is just I just used to do my teeth in. That's what we bought the metal one now. So I reckon it's going to be 7 or 8 because most of it is easy. I put 8 on it.
All the EXP range look good. So you're saying 8 for wrenchability?
I'm putting 8 on reachability.
99.5 out of 110. That puts it the second highest car on this list. The K6,
However,
the
okay,
K8.
okay, but that
How
is.
long have we been saying
I'm not
that
being
for?
funny, but this is just confirming our best cars. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
And we're doing this by accident.
I feel like we need another one for crawlers underneath.
Okay, we can do that. I feel this is. We haven't even meant that era. That's pretty cool. Is it genuinely someone's birthday, or am I being blonde?
It's hardcore.
Hardcore, sorry, mate. I thought someone was taking the mick.
Yeah,
Happy
he was.
birthday,
Shanks.
Hardcore.
Shanks was taking the miss.
Shags, play nice. It's his birthday.
Right, so if we do some stuff right there. And
Dave said the SCX6. That thing will be.
Yeah, but I haven't driven it though. So
Yeah, but that's fine. Yeah, but whose choice is it not to drive it?
I don't
Do you know
want it.
why? You don't want to drive it because you're that set in your mind that it's not
Right,
like.
what we need some criteria for crawlers then. Reliability is
yeah.
one. Breakability, does that really?
Yeah,
Car-
crawlers break,
yeah.
don't they? Yeah.
Bangability, stop. And to be fair, then, I suppose all this
Aftermarket.
is
The only thing is like bashability would be
funability. Crawlers are pretty standard for fun, aren't they? Really.
NA.
I think that's a bit irrelevant.
What? You're removing that one?
Yeah. Bashability again. I don't think that's raceability.
Tradability is. And
We'll keep them
wrenchability.
two. So we need 3 more.
What about like
Ian, we'll do that one next, mate. DBXLE.
DBXLE? Ooh, we'll almost score highly. Yeah.
It is a beast. There's no denying that.
Dave's barely driven his, he said.
So what are we adding to the crawler?
Climbability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan said climbability as well.
Shanks has said, looking at these numbers, he actually feels they may be accurate. I reckon Dave's put diff lock
I just saw
ability.
that.
No, Dave, it doesn't matter.
It does matter. I'm with Dave here.
No, Dave hasn't been laid. RC bashing, have you got an SCX? Oh, sorry, mate. Balance ability.
I read that as
ability.
blankability. I was like, what? What does that even
Scale
mean?
ability.
Yes.
Scale ability is a good one.
We need one more. Drag brake ability, slow ability, trail ability, dig ability, incline or decline ability. We got that in climb ability, Dave. To be fair, we've got aesthetic ability and scalability as well, so they're kind of the same thing, aren't they?
No, scale ability is different because they can both look amazing, but not necessarily be scale at all. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, alright, I'll allow.
I mean, you could have like two sort of like
Backflip ability, control ability.
sideways ability.
That's
Not bad,
no
right?
side hill.
Side hillbilly, side hillbilly, side hillbilly. I think I broke myself.
There you go. Is that right?
Side hillbilly ability. That's the one. That's what I wanted. Say it.
Um,
Lovability.
controllability. I feel like that should be
Carryability.
on there somewhere.
Nah, Dave, you can't do that, mate, because you're going to lose all points on the SCX6.
What about stock parts then? Because let's be honest,
Shanks.
people generally upgrade their cars, don't they? Their
Yeah.
crawlers.
Yeah.
So should we drop that one out for controllability?
Yeah, go on then.
So what are we starting with?
TRX4's got to be start.
Yeah, but the only one we've got now
Is the Bronco, so put him in there,
Bronco,
yeah,
so we'll go
Bronco.
that one.
What do you mean the only one? No, mine's there still.
Yeah, but yours is trash. Bronco reliability. 9.
9.
Breakability.
9. That doesn't really break, does it?
No. Bangability. It's not.
It's dear for a crawler. You have to look at it like
This
that.
colour isn't, but the other colours are.
No, but yours was when it first came out.
Yeah.
It was still
what
dear
was
for.
it, 8?
I would put it
No,
in
no.
it. What have we got in that sort of range?
So we need the lower for the more expensive ones, don't we? So, what, 4?
No, I wouldn't put it that low because it's still for bangability for your buckability, isn't it? So I would put it at 5.
Yeah, right, that's fair. Controllability,
Oh, it's
7.
yeah, I'd go with that.
Aftermarketability, 10.
10.
Electronic ability.
Stock, I'll tell you what,
It's
it's
not bad, not great.
8.
I think it's let down by the server. I'm going to say 7.5.
Okay.
Aesthetic ability,
9.
that, yeah, 9. Climbability, it surprises time and time again.
8. Because you have to leave room for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ultimate climbers.
Scalability,
It does look good and it's reasonably scale for what it is. I'd say 7. It's
yeah, I agree with that. Side hillbilly ability.
Bob's RCs, how's it going, buddy?
With stock wheels, they're quite firm, aren't they?
These nuts ability.
I mean, these ones aren't firm. I'm ignoring that. So I feel like we've let it down there a little bit. I'm gonna say 6 or a 7.
Yeah, I would go with a 7.
Tradability.
You're getting rid
It's
of
a
it all day
standard
long.
Bronco TRX platform, isn't
Yeah.
it? So I mean,
8.
yeah. Wrenchability.
Is some really good, easy parts to it, but there are some buggers as well. So I'd put 7 because there are easier crawlers to work on.
93 out of 110.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
What else have we got?
Right. Put in
Capra.
Capri. Yeah, do the Capri. Yeah.
I'm going to put kit because that's how we bought this. So when it comes to bang for buck ability.
Mhm.
Reliability, the Capra wasn't as reliable as TRX.
No, I put an 8 on that because we did break a few
Breakability,
bits.
We did break more, so 8 again?
8,
7? We got the kit, so it was cheaper.
It was much cheaper, and
I'm going to say 8.
I would have said 7.
Alright, 7.5. Controllability. It came as a kit, so I mean you put your own electronics in.
And I want to say 8.
Aftermarketability, that has got to be a 10.
10.
Electronics, again it came as a kit, so
We-
you've kind of got
We chose. We
give
got
that
yeah
10.
10.
Mm,
We weren't sure. But I want to say 7.
I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay.
Climbability.
9.
Scalability, 3.
3. That's got. It's massively let down there, isn't it?
Side hillbilly ability.
It's going to be an 8 or a 9.
It didn't come with any wheels though, did it?
No.
So yeah, it'd have to be high based on whatever wheels you put on.
Tradability. I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, they're not bad. I'm going to give it a 7 because it's
7.
not as common as the TRX.
Wrenchability. It is a nightmare to get in there. You have to literally take all the cage and everything off. So I'm going to put 6 because it's harder to work on than the Bronco.
Dave said love that reverse on the Capra. What did you say? A
6, yeah, because it's harder to work on than the TRX4.
Look at that, 92 and 93.
Yeah, still nice.
Damn. Straight in with the big boy then.
Oh, reliability. 9. That failed us, does it?
I just said 10.
Yeah, but the servo. I didn't like the servo. And
Yeah, but that's not reliable. It was still working. There was nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't great.
oh, God.
So in terms of
I'll go
reliability,
with you then on 10 then. Yeah, I
there
suppose
was no
thinking
reason
about,
to
no.
change it.
No.
We chose to upgrade it.
It hasn't broke.
Breakability, it hasn't.
10.
Bangability,
Oh.
no, this lets it down for me. I'm going to give it a 4.
I would have said a 5 personally. See, it's hard though because bangability for your buck means how much like you're getting for it. You are getting a lot for your money.
Are you revising your 5?
I'm gonna put it at 6.
Right, so we get
Yeah.
a 5 in there then. 4
Yeah,
and 6.
really, I do.
Controllability, there's no denying it. It drives well.
I reckon personally, controllability. You seen me dropping off of stuff as well. I reckon 9. Because it still could be better. Still could be better. There's a bit, but there's not a lot yet. Yeah.
I think 8's a bit. I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay.
What are you saying?
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
Electronics.
I hate to say this, right, because
Spectrum,
it's
innit?
bloody Spectrum, but it works. I'm gonna give it a 7, a solid 7, because it does what it.
Aesthetics.
Yeah. I reckon this is high because I love the way it looks.
I give it a 9.
Yeah, I reckon 9's perfect.
Climbability. I know I'm giving it.
I want to give it a 9 or a 10.
What are you saying?
I'll give it a 9 because I think it can improve. Oh, you give it a 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play. Stock TRX4
Scalability.
beats it, Kit Capra.
It is pretty scale. I put it on par with the Bronco there, 7. Because the red diff covers, for starters, completely take away from it.
Yeah, I'd do 7, yeah, to be fair. And even the driver now, I painted him up. He
Side
looks good, doesn't he?
ability. That's
Mate,
high.
that bashes. That's got to be an 8 at least.
I would have said 8. Tradeability. Dave's just bought one with no troubles. So.
Yeah, 8. Wrenchability, it's a difficult one because no, I suppose we've worked on it, haven't we? Yeah, everything's there. Yeah,
Look at that. It's already on par with these two.
This is going to push it over, and I know it is because even if I give it a low mark, it's beating.
Well, you give it a 3, and it's already beaten.
See, wrenchability. I said the TRX4 had some difficult bits to get into. I don't have that issue with it. I'm going to have to give it an 8.
Alistair's just got the new Bronco, but he hasn't used it yet, so he can't comment. Look at
Oh, 97.5.
that. It breaks tectonic plates.
Dan said, I thought the S66 doesn't climb, it just flattens the terrain beneath it.
Yeah, basically. What are you saying to that, Dave?
That is wow.
That's our highest rated crawler though, and it doesn't break the 100 mark like the K6 does.
No.
And even the EXB, the 8S at 99.5. I guess we're just bashers though, aren't we?
Yeah, it's 100%. Wow. Jimny.
Oh, that is a shout.
Right, I need a wee
Phoenix,
first.
and the
right,
Phoenix.
I need a wee first. Hang on.
Jimny. Phoenix. I feel like no, Phoenix is pretty obvious. In case we ever forget what it is, you know. So guys, what are we saying to these? Fair score from what I've seen, and I've scored it higher because I paid less. That's fair. That is fair. If we paid what you paid, Dave, I think that would have easily smashed the 100 mark. I mean, what do we give it for? It's a 5 there. So, assuming we paid 800 like you did, I mean, when it was announced, we said 750, 800 would be a nice price point for it. If I'm not wrong, I think we said about 950 was pushing the absolute limit of what we'd pay. So, yeah, I think that'd have to be. I'd put that about an 8 if we paid 800 for it, which would then put it at what 100, 101.5? No, 100.5. Quick maths. Yo, Martin. What other cars do you guys want to see on here? The Cheeto could be an interesting one. Me and him mentioned that one earlier, saying we're never disappointed with that because of what they claim. Although my K4 as well, back in the day.
Are we ready for it?
SCX 24, that's another good one as well.
Oh, you've
throw that
put a
in
few.
there.
So what's old El Paso doing
El
there?
Paso 3.0, reliability. Hang on, before we get on to that. Assuming you paid what Dave paid for his,
Yeah.
what would you give the SCX6?
What was Dave, like £250 cheaper than mine, right?
He paid 8,
I paid 1,000.
11,
Did I pay 11?
just short.
Yeah, Dave, that would bump it up to 9 for me.
A 9. I said
It
8,
really
so
would.
yeah,
massively.
price aside.
So that would
would've
take it
broken
over the 100, yeah.
Anyway, on to El Paso.
Right, it's broken. 8.
I don't know, Martin, to be honest, mate. You're not blocked, so we should be able to see them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, what did you say?
I reckon an 8, because we have broken bits on there.
That puts
And
it
they
on
broke-
par with a cap.
And they broke simply. They weren't like...
Breakability 7.
Yeah.
Bangability for buckability.
10.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Controllability.
10.
No.
Not now.
No. Now, but are we talking now? Once we've installed upgrades, or what?
Yeah, but it's what it is now, isn't it? You had to do it for the XBs.
I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of a shady one.
Alright then, we go with stock then.
Because when you look at the Capra, it's got high marks because you put what you want in.
Right, okay. Alright then, controllability for the stock vehicle, it would have to be about a 6 then.
I would have said 6.
Yeah.
Aftermarket, there isn't much out there.
There's everything that would fit an SCX 10. That's the point.
Is it?
No, I suppose it isn't really, is it? I'm just thinking of that type of like chassis design, and all of the bumpers and stuff would go on there.
Yeah,
all of the
Dave
bits and
said
that.
stock scores.
That's a bit odd with mine, isn't it? Yeah, you've never been blocked, buddy. Never ever. Alright then, if aftermarket ability, it's going to be lower then.
I'd say 3 or 4.
Yeah, put a 3 in them.
Electronical ability.
5.
Yeah, they're not great, not awful. Aesthetic.
It looks amazing. I'm sorry.
Once you take the stickers off, it does look banging.
Yeah.
But with the stickers on, I'm going to give it a 7.
8. I did love how it looked.
Climbability. The thing can move. I'm going to give it an 8.
I'm happy with that, yeah.
Scalability. Again, once you take the stickers off, so
A solid 7.
I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Okay.
Side hill.
9. That thing goes sideways for days.
Yeah.
It's like
right,
it's like it's driving
That's
on its
why I
wing
gave
mirrors.
it a 10. Tradability.
Again, I don't know.
With its price point, I don't imagine it'd be a huge issue, but I haven't seen any, so I feel like we kind of have to give it a lower score.
Yeah, aesthetics, Martin, other looks, mate. GBRC said, were they stock scores on the X-Max? Yeah, we worked them out on the X-Max, weren't they?
Yeah. I mean, what do we do? To be fair, we don't really give any room for upgrades in the bashers, do we?
No, so that's fine on that one.
Stock aftermarkets, it's just, yeah.
TRX6 is another one, mine.
Yeah. What are you saying for tradability? I'd give it a 4.
Yeah, give it a 4. Yeah.
Wrenchability?
Oh, it's easy 9. I mean,
Oh,
you could take that thing apart with your eyes closed.
84.
Brilliant.
That is a big difference considering how much we like it.
Yeah, but it's let down. Look at where it's let
Yeah.
down. I mean, you got electronic
Aftermarket.
ability, aftermarket. I mean, they're losing like 3, 4s, and 5s on
Phoenix.
them. Phoenix reliability. Did it break? Has it broken?
First run it chewed 3 of the 4 servos.
Yeah.
What else there was something else that went wrong with it.
Is that fair though? Because it was an aftermarket radio that caused that problem. It was the transmitter. Do you remember? We haven't had an issue now that we've sorted that.
But how
That's
would
unfair.
we rate that?
Hey?
How would we rate that? Because that's all we've...
It would almost have. If you take that aside, has it done anything else then? It chewed wheels.
I'm going to say a 6.
I'll push it on a 7 then, because I think it's a bit harsh.
It is, but how else can we mark it?
Breakability, again, I'll go with a 7.
Yeah.
Bangability for buckability. How much was it? I don't want to know, do I?
No.
Right, put it low. 5, 4.
I'm giving it a 4.
Okay.
I think that's being generous, to be honest. Controllability, it's a kit, so you put what you want in.
Yeah.
We gave the Capra an 8. I think that's fair for
It,
this.
I think it moves better than Capra. I want 8.5. I would have said 9. Look.
Aftermarket, there are bits, but not a massive amount.
What, like
Unless
7
you go
or
into the
6
US,
or?
But this is a US based car, so...
So 7? Because is there the same amount as the SCX6 or
I'm
less?
going to say 6.
Okay. I don't know, mate. I haven't looked, so I couldn't.
Electronics, you put what you want in, so that
Yeah,
has to be a 10.
That system we got in there is amazing. We've used it in other cars.
Aesthetics, what are you saying?
It looks good. I reckon 7.5.
So what are you,
It's a good
are you
looking
saying
truck.
7 or 8?
I'm saying 7.5. No, that is my. I reckon right in the middle.
How am I meant to do...
Oh, all right then. I'll say 7 then.
So it's 6.5.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
I
you don't like
I don't
it?
really
Okay,
look at
okay.
it. Climbability, it does well.
Yeah, I reckon that's an 8.
So I'm going to say 7 because it has come out of itself since we changed the shocks on it.
Okay.
Scalability.
7.
What cars you seen that look like that, bruv?
The one that looks like that.
Oh, you mean the one that doesn't exist?
That does exist. It reminds me of.
What is it?
It's that.
That's a chopped up FJ or something.
That's the one I'm thinking of. The FJ sort of looking.
Alright, I'll allow it. So what are you
It's
saying?
a real
7?
car.
You saying 7?
Yeah, I reckon 7.
It side hills well.
It does.
9?
9.
Tradability. Over here, I don't think you get. I think you struggle.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
say 5.
what about in general though? Do they trade well?
In America,
America?
it's massive.
There you go. So I think you got to put 7. So
I'm
you go
doing
with 6.
6.5
Yeah.
then.
Okay.
Wrenchability, you've had to do a fair enough amount of that.
I'm working on it.
It was poor on stock tyres,
It's-
Dave said.
Yeah, there's some terrible, terrible parts. You have to take the chassis apart to get the gear cover off to look at the spur gear. Who does
What are you
that?
rating them?
I don't want to because I know it's going to kill the overall score. It's got to be like 3.
Yeah, but even if you give it a 20, it's only just on par with the best
I'm giving
car.
it a 3 just so it gets out of the semis. And that is the
18.
only reason.
That's the lowest out of all of them.
Oh my days.
SGX 24, this is the last caller.
Reliability, what we have in.
It was reliable, it just wasn't great, so I'm going to give it a 7. What are you saying?
No, Martin, we don't have that, mate. Yeah, I'll give it a 7.
Breakability, I don't think we broke it
No.
stop.
No?
So, 8.
8. I'm happy with 8.
Bangability for buckability. In its stock form, I think it is a bit dear.
Yeah,
So
because
I'm
you're
gonna give it a
looking
5.
probably a good 50 quid more than the others, isn't it?
Controllability, it's better than the stock 24s, but
When,
it's still not
no,
great.
but you have to compare it to what's on the market with the others. And I think in
Yeah, but
comparison to them,
if you're looking at getting a 24 scale and all you know is 110 scale, and you know the level
Yeah,
of
okay,
control
okay.
of a 110,
All right.
Then it's going to be a surprise going to a 124.
What are you going to then? 6.
Yeah, I'd give it a 6.
Okay.
That has to be a 10.
10.
Electronics, there was nothing really wrong with them. I'd give them a 7.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Aesthetic, the models are pretty decent looking for
7.
what they are.
I'm happy with 7.
I'd give it a 7.5 on that. Climbability,
They weren't great.
6.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think that's a bit generous.
Side hill ability. No,
it's
and
a
scalability.
They're all pretty good looking, so
Yeah,
what, 7,
7.
8? Side hill ability, it didn't like it at all.
No, it just toppled, didn't it?
I'm going to say 5.
Tradeability, easy to get rid of.
Yeah, 8. Wrenchability.
Come on, you can do this as well. Like you said, if you're saying you go from a 10 to these,
Yeah, it was very, very fiddly.
I'd say a 6 because they're not difficult. They're just annoying.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 5.5.
Logan, how's it going, buddy?
Look at that, the 24 beats the Phoenix.
Oh my goodness, that's bad.
It needs a bonus category for noise ability.
What do we think about the new Traxxas 3S
Sorry,
models?
Mayhem. I don't know if there's a way I can correct that.
What's that?
All this white's hurting his eyes, he said.
Is there a new Traxxas 3S range, is there?
I ain't got a clue. Not what I've seen.
I know the on-road cars, some of them look cool.
Nah, it doesn't look like there is. Oh, there is.
That's alright, Dan. How's it going, mate?
That looks awful. What if we go for...
See you later, Dave. Catch you later.
I don't know how to get that, like, beigey colour.
That's cool.
Here we go, that's kind of what I wanted. We'll go with that. Is that better, me, him? DBXLE.
Oh, no,
I can't remember. I think it was Ian that said he wanted this one.
Right, reliability.
It only broke the once, and that was because
And,
it broke twice.
and it was a
didn't it?
used car, though.
The
so
pinion fell off.
Yeah, we have to be fair.
And we destroyed the motor.
But we have to be fair because it was a used car anyway. So it's not like we've had this thing from new.
I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, I'm happy with a 7.
Breakability.
7.
Yeah, that's fair. Bangability for buckability. It's dear.
Yeah.
I don't know how much new.
I still think for what you're getting, though, it's a 7 from me.
DBXLE. We got the first gen, so the 2.0 is 1150.
2.0 is what?
1150.
Oh, that's steep, isn't it? Alright, it's 6.5 maybe. 6?
Yeah, I think 6.5 is fair.
Stop part ability. Oh, they were
Low C, so no,
a
it's
pain.
getting like 3.
Yeah, a pain to get stuff.
Aftermarket.
There's a lot out there.
Yeah. But again, most of it's US based.
Yeah,
So what are you saying, 5, 6?
5.
Electronics, I can't even remember.
Max 5. That's what's in there. And
Yeah,
the
what comes
castle
in
model,
its
wouldn't
stock though?
it? I wouldn't have a clue what's stock. I can only say what we got on it. Because we have to grade ours, don't we,
I
to be
feel
fair?
like that's almost NA.
Alright, the stock stuff that was in the... It was that dynamite, which we had in the original Losi 6.
Now, to be fair, that's not
good,
bad.
good
is it?
stuff, that is. I just realised that's good stuff. I want to put an 8 on there. The dynamite stuff is good.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
Aesthetics.
It looks amazing. 8.
See, I don't think it.
How's
it's
it going,
great,
Gregory?
but Fun ability.
Fun ability. Yeah.
I'd give it a 7. No, I'd give it an 8.
Yeah, I'll go for an 8. Bash ability.
It's pretty tough,
Yeah.
but you can't skate park it like you can the X Max, which has got 10. So
I put an 8 then. It's a solid 8. It's a bit like the EXB. What, you reckon a bit lower than that?
Yeah.
What,
I'd
7?
I'd give it a 7.
Okay.
Race ability, however, that is getting a 9 from
9, yeah.
Trade ability, they're not bad.
No, they're, you get rid of it.
I'd say 8.
Mhm.
Wrench ability,
Easy to work on. It's just 8. There's a few difficult points, but
8
nothing
through.
major. See, he was let down here again though.
Mm-hmm.
Some really low marks.
Damn, that is pretty low. 83 out of 110.
That's crazy.
Any other requests to go on the list tonight, guys?
Yeah, what else do you reckon, guys? What
Or
can
is,
we sort you out with?
Is our list spent for the night?
Hobart,
The whole battle.
VSE. Put that one on the Subaru. Come on, we got to put the Scooby-Doo on, mate. Scooby-Doo. What advice do you need, Gregory?
Reliability. Nothing's gone wrong. We've taken it out, what, 6, 7 times now?
10.
I just said 9. Breakability, it has broken. I'd give it a 7.
No, I give it a 9 because it broke.
Right, so that's an 8.
It broke because you actually hit something. Like it's one of those things that
Yo, Steve.
virtually every car would have broken. How's it going, Steve?
Bangability for buckability. I do think
It's on the dearer
it
side.
is a little bit dear.
I still think
But-
7 is an acceptable number.
7.5 then.
You going for an 8, was you?
Yeah. Stock.
Start part. There's.
HPI have always been struggling now.
Yeah, when I was looking, to be fair, I would have said a 6 because they carry. What it is, they've got the parts, but they're not directly in the shop, so it's like an
back
extra
order.
day. Like start parts to be ordered.
Aftermarketability.
Not a lot. 5.
Electronics are pretty.
There's
They're
nothing
pretty
wrong with that.
solid.
Nothing
so
wrong with that.
What, 8?
Yeah, I'd say an 8.
Aesthetic.
10.
That gets a solid 10. Funability.
10.
10. Bashability.
8.
I'm gonna say 7 because you don't bash it in
Yep.
the same
No,
way.
that's fine.
Raceability.
9.
Provided you got the right track, yeah, I'd agree with that. Tradability.
I reckon you'd offload it. I really do.
To be fair, you see a fair amount of the old,
Yeah.
like the Fiesta style WR8 going.
They're going
So,
for more
yeah.
money than what they were originally. So
Agree
yeah,
with that. Wrenchability.
everything looks where it
We
needs to
haven't
be.
had
I mean,
to
I haven't had to do
be fair,
anything,
So
but I'm gonna go on the basis of like the Hobausch sort of style because it does look very similar inside.
what, 7?
7 at
95.
5.5.
That puts it as second, third on.
Third on the list. There you go. And strangely enough, it's probably right up there with our best cars. Going good, got on, mate. That's getting into RC. He came to me for advice and help because he knew what he would need. And a mate I've known since I was 8. Nice, mate. 34 now. What's the advice you need then, Gregory? I'm waiting.
What's next?
I don't know what. I'm just looking around the room. The original SBR.
That's a good one. And the Cheetah.
Cheetah. Yeah. 2 months ago I bought the Mojave EXP, and since then I had diff issues every single time. These are the ISD diffs. I cannot get them to work properly. What am I doing wrong? How do you mean you got diff issues? What is it? Is it clicking? Have you had them open and taken them apart, mate?
Reliability for the cheetah.
Reliability.
I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, 7 sounds good.
Breakability.
You have to be going pretty hard to break it. 8.
I'd say 8 because we have broken it.
Yeah.
Fairly. Not
Bangability
regular,
for buckability. We
that's
go when we
getting
bought
annoying.
it. We bought it when they were cheaper as well,
but-
didn't
Do you
we?
agree?
Yep.
Stock
Part ability.
parts.
There you can get every single part you want.
You just got to wait
I
for
want a
it.
10.
So
10.
does the weight bring it down though?
No, because it's not like it's an England base or United States base, is it?
But
so that's
we
not
gave,
fair.
We gave the Losi a 3 there, and that's US based.
Yeah, but they're not sold in like model shops. These are sold in model shops here, aren't they?
That's fair. That's fair.
The thing's not.
All
So
right,
it's not like
I'm gonna
re-
give the cheetah an 8 then. So what are you saying? 9?
I said 9. Yeah, I think because the parts they're
That's
they're
fine.
there.
Aftermarket, no. I don't think I've ever seen an actual aftermarket part for it. They do upgrades for it, don't they? But
They do all metal arms and stuff.
yeah, but is that aftermarket? It's still JLB that makes them.
Oh, was that? Oh, I didn't realise. Oh, okay.
As far as I know,
Ah,
I'm gonna say 3 or 4. What are you saying? I'll
4.
give it a 4.
4.
Electronics, they're pretty good. The only thing is, it's not waterproof.
7. Is that fair?
Looks,
6.
yeah, I'd agree with that. Fun.
9. 9.
Raceability. I don't think we've ever actually raced it,
I don't see them turning very well on a track, in my opinion. So I mean,
but
that's
although it
gonna
does
be,
depend what the track is, because they turn like you wouldn't believe on tarmac, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, 6.
I think that's fair. Tradeability.
You'll sell it easily.
Yeah,
So 8.
I would have said 8. Wrenchability.
Oh, they can be a nightmare. I'm gonna give it a 6.
8.
Again, it's down to the screws. Yeah, it's down to the screws.
Upgrades for cheetah, definitely not aftermarket. Thanks for that, Chantal.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I ain't sure, Gregory, mate. Sounds like you've got a bit of a lemon on that amount. Have you tried switching over the diffs from the LSD ones?
Just started a job you wouldn't expect, replacing an MT10 chassis snapped in two. That's a job well done, that, mate.
To be fair, mate, we broke one. We broke a chassis, not in two, but we have broke a chassis on them. It's not too big of a job, mate. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
SBR reliability.
SBR reliability. It was that reliable, we kept trying to break it. So I want to say 9.
But it did run away.
Oh, mate, we put it in the sea.
It ran away.
Oh, I think you're being a bit harsh. All right, 8.
Did it not run away?
I think you're being harsh.
I
8.
know any car would have, but
8.
it happened to the
I'm
SBR.
going 8. Oh, you're dropping it to a 7.5, the 7, are you? Really? Ooh.
Breakability.
Again, on your thing, it did break, but we tried to break it.
Yeah, but look at the size of it and where it was.
I want to say it's an 8, 9.
I would have said 9. Bangability for buckability. I don't know what they were new, to be honest. We got ours stupid cheap, so
I want to say it's still a fair quid, like about 700 quid, I think, at the time. Which, I mean, for the size of the
Cheetah
truck,
screws are like cheese.
7.
Yeah, I would have said a 7.
Stock part ability, 6.
Really?
Why is it better than that or less
It's
than that?
trash. It's a Losi, isn't it?
Yeah, but there was.
How long were we waiting a gear for it?
Oh, yeah, all right, revise that. Yeah,
Well, what are you
4.
saying? 4. That's what
Yeah.
I said.
45.
Not 45. Aftermarket.
Cheese screw ability.
I'd give that a 4.
Yeah.
Because you could get bits, but they won't really.
No, and then you're trying to get them as well, aren't you? Electronic ability. Again, the dynamite system.
It was
wasn't
pretty good,
Yeah,
but
so-
it did run away.
I want to give it an 8. Okay.
It looked pretty poor, didn't it? The first gen looked poor.
6.
I think that's a bit generous.
I'm trying to be nice.
personally.
It looks like someone sat on it.
Fun ability though,
Fun ability is high. I would say 9.
I'd go with a 9. Bash ability
9.
9.
9.
Race ability.
When we got it dialed in with those new wheels, that was fun. Yeah, I would go with that. Trade ability 6.
Yeah.
Wrench ability, it had its ups and downs. I'd say a 7. It was an easy enough car to work on.
83, the same as the DBX LE.
There you go. There's something to be said about them, then, isn't it?
That is interesting.
As much as I wanted the Lotus, this is how it's working out, right? As much as I wanted the Lotus to be higher and the DBX E to be higher, right? With our experience, they are falling into the tiers of where we've got them in our favourite cars. How weird is that? I mean, that
It's
is
crazy.
madness. See, you can't argue that we're being genuine with it then, can you? Eh?
The top 2 cars are EXBs. The AS EXB with cheese chassis. See, I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
It's not the strongest thing, but I mean, how strong do you need it to be to cope with that weight? All we've done is put a bash bar on ours, and it's lasted like you wouldn't believe. I think calling it a cheese chassis is a bit harsh on it, to be fair.
Good man, Steve. Yeah, that's a good shout in on that, Paul. For Gregory, the shimming videos. Bournemouth's a good one for shimming diffs and things like that. If you check out Bournemouth RC stuff, without actually showing you what to do, it's very difficult. And it is trial and error with those diffs, especially the Kraton stuff. Armour stuff.
What are we saying, guys? Any more requests for the list or no? What say they? My 1/5 EXB didn't last 1 pack banana now. What broke on it, dude? Can you do an 8S conversion on a sledge? I don't know what the motor's capable of, to be fair, but we will be putting an 8S capable ESC in it.
Yeah.
So that could be interesting. 4S armors.
Kraton.
The Outcast was trash, so we'll leave that one off the
Yeah,
list.
put your Kraton up there.
But the Kraton,
Bash bar for the K8 EXB, best upgrade ever. Yes, it's good shout, mate. Works wonders.
if we're talking about stock form,
8.
it was pretty reliable, to be fair. Breakability,
8.
I'd say 7
Yeah, okay.
in stock form. What did we pay? $320 for it, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't dear, was it?
We got it before the price increase, so
7 or 8.
I'd give that an 8.
Okay.
Stock parts,
The 3S,
7.
the 4S range wasn't bad. You could get most bits.
but
get
when you
most
struggled,
bits.
you really
Yeah,
struggled, didn't
yeah.
you?
So, yeah, 7's a fair.
Aftermarket, that is a...
Yeah. I wouldn't go as
I'd
high
say
as some of the
9.
others.
I think
I
10's
don't know.
a bit extreme.
I think an 8, because there's certain parts that we really waited on, like for your gearboxes and stuff like that, you know? And it wasn't for
Yeah,
we had to have other third parties tell us where this stuff was, didn't we?
Right, 8 on that then.
Yeah. Again, it was the original
Electronics,
120 stuff, which
the
was pretty
stock
good.
Electronics was pretty good.
I give it an 8.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, looks wise, 7. It's a good looking truck.
I already said 8.
Okay.
Fun. Now you're talking.
I think yours will be higher than mine. I give it a 9.
Bashability.
9.
Raceability. Did we have it around a track? I feel like we did at Paddlesworth.
Yeah. It's not. I reckon it
But
would
the
be
fact
better.
that it wasn't memorable, I'm
It
going to say 7 or an 8.
I reckon it's got to be better than the Cheetah, so I'd go with 7. Tradability, yeah, you trade them all day long. So that's going to be an 8.
Yeah.
Wrenchability, very easy to work on. If 8 or a 9, I mean 9. Really simple.
6.5. So that is the third highest.
There you go.
But how long did I say the 3 crayons
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favourite for? There you go. Crashability. ASEXB was no mate. We got rid of that one. The Outcast.
How's it going, Toby?
Driver, mate, go back and watch our videos. We ran them side by side. We ran them one after the other. The Outcast was trash. It couldn't last the same way the Kraton could. I know you say it's the same but shorter, but go and watch the video.
I'll tell you what, mate. This is how it works out for me. I preferred the look of the Outcast, and I wanted the Outcast, and I wanted to keep the Outcast, but it simply came down to the fact I had to admit defeat, and the Kraton was better. So we ended up selling the Outcast.
That's exactly why we got rid of the
If you
AS
check out the
Outcast,
video,
wasn't
mate, I'm praying the Outcast was, but
it? Yeah, but it was
didn't.
time and time again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't just like one
Yeah.
day it wasn't as good. Time and time again.
I was
we
so
stripped diffs.
desperate for it to be better,
We
wouldn't I?
stripped diffs
Yeah.
like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah,
What else went wrong with it? Drive shafts broke.
yeah.
Numerous drive shafts broke.
hmm And I think with the way me and Billy drive, the shorter chassis wasn't as much fun.
Yeah.
The longer chassis for us, more control in the air. We could land better backflips with the Kraton than the Outcast. Strange, I know, but everyone's different, mate. Addicted, we broke a few X-Max chassis, mate.
What we
How's it
saying,
going,
guys?
Phil?
Any other requests for the list or no? Are we spent? I'm going to put the TRX 6 on here.
Bob's RC's, mate. One of our videos, you watched the X-Max snap straight through the middle, mate. Wouldn't it be? That was a good one. What you put them
I'm
on
just copying the TRX 4 ones for the like breakability and stuff because it's literally the same platform.
Yeah.
But it is dearer though, so.
Bangability for Buck. I'd still go with a 5.
Yeah. Controllability. There's the same really.
Yeah.
7. Aftermarket has to be a 10.
7.5 as well. Same systems, aren't
Yeah,
they?
but wasn't the servo the same? I can't remember if the servo was upgraded or not.
Oh, it might be the newer upgraded one than metal.
The Bronco had an upgraded servo. But did the 6 run the same one?
I don't know. I can't remember that. I know it had to come out, so whether that helps.
I'm going to give that a 7 then.
Okay.
Looks wise, it did look good, but it got boring, so.
Yeah. 7.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that.
Climbability.
Now, this is where they're set apart.
I mean, it was 9 or a 10.
What are you saying?
10. Out of the box, that thing could climb. Scalability again.
It was pretty damn scale.
It was, yeah.
I'd give it a 9 there.
I go for an 8 because again, with the scale, yeah, I give it an 8.
Yeah, true. I suppose it did have the
Yeah,
body pins as well.
yeah. 8 for me.
I'd give it.
Oh, you're
7,
revising
6, I
yours,
think.
yeah. Side hill,
hill
it does side
ability.
hill well. I reckon it was more than the Bronco, so
Without
at
that,
least an 8 or a 9.
I'd say 9.
Yeah, I'll go with 9 then.
Tradability.
You're gonna get rid of it. If you can get rid of the
I can't say
Bronco.
I've seen many go, but I haven't really looked either.
But again, is that because people don't sell them?
The 4 has got an 8. I think I'd go with that.
Wrenchability would be exactly the same as the thingy. 7.
7.
Yeah.
95.
Yeah. There you go.
So the TRX6 beats the 4.
That's the second best scorer.
Marginally behind the SCX6.
Marginally or not, SCX6 still best, mate.
Kronos XTR for the list. You guys like the Kraton, but not the Outcast. I have the opposite experience. We've had that experience for every scale. The 4S, 6S, and 8S. We did not get on with the Outcast.
I'll tell you what, Hardcore says Kronos XTR for the list, okay? Put that XTR on the list and let Hardcore give out his scores,
Alright.
just to see.
Alright.
Hardcore, you put out your scores then, mate, for the reliability. We'll go through them one by one. Connor Craig, how's it going, buddy? No, this isn't all our cars, mate. It's just a fraction of them. We're just
Yeah,
going
this is
through
just-
some of the ones that are memorable and like maybe you guys have
These are
gotten
kind
to.
of our top picks.
So Hardcore, reliability, mate.
Go on, Hardcore. Work your way through them. 3.
3. Okay, this is going to get interesting.
Breakability.
Breakability.
That is the lower... Well, the higher the number, the less likely you are to break it. 3 again. Okay. Bangability for buckability.
Jay, where's the monster low CAT? It came out alright, mate. It still wasn't up there with the others, but not bad. Four for the next one. You got that in?
4. Stock part ability.
GB said he fears some negative figures coming out. 1. Is it that bad? Damn. 2.
Aftermarket part ability. What is he
2,
said 2
yeah,
flat,
2,
is he?
yeah.
Okay, okay. Electronics. They're rebranded Hobbywing, aren't they?
0, as it's a roller.
Okay,
okay. No, that automatic. What we do in Hardcore is with like the Kraton EXP, you put in your own, so it's kind of
A default is
a
10,
default. So what did you put in? Do you like your electronics?
So we go with the how we've been doing it.
Aesthetics,
On
is
that
that 6 then, mate? Yeah. Yeah, 6 for the aesthetics.
Funability. This is going to be a high one.
What's the funability, mate? Yeah, he's done 9 for a Max 8 2200B.
Okay, 9 on that.
Right, funability, mate. What you got?
10 as it makes you laugh so much.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'll go with
if
that.
you're enjoying it, mate, 10's a 10. Bashability. Back to the Outcast convo. Is the 8S, what's that? Verizon crap too? Version.
It definitely wasn't crap.
No, it wasn't
but
crap, but we preferred driving the Kraton, mate. That's why we got rid of the
Yeah, significantly
Outcast.
so.
Yeah. Laughing when you bin it don't count, Dave. Bashability would have to be a 2, but it actually did okay once I made some changes. So say a
So-
5.
Yeah, but we're doing stock form, aren't we?
Okay, do the
So,
2 then, and then
we'll go with
raceability
2.
is 8B.
Oh, that's not bad. Tradability.
What's tradability, mate?
Well, after you put videos out, I imagine that's going to be like a 2 or a 3.
You got tradability and wrenchability.
So if he's put raceability as an 8,
Tradability is 0. He's actually
we put a
that.
9 for the K6. Tradability is a 0. Wrenchability.
Connor, the iCast, mate. I wanted it for ages. I got it. I truly, truly wanted it. Wrenchability 5. I truly, truly wanted it, but it just wasn't getting the drive time.
53 out of 110.
That's significantly lower than our worst.
Our lowest is
70.
the sledge, and that's a brand new car. So
62, yeah.
we go for 70. That's bad.
He wouldn't even give it away.
Wow.
Jeez, mate. That's bad.
Wow. Just wow.
There we go. That was fun, wasn't it?
Something a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now when someone's like, oh, what do you
So
think
have
of
you
this?
stored this now? Though
I haven't saved it yet, but
you
yeah,
have to
it's
store
still-
that. Yeah, that'll be quite cool.
They sent me 3 parts with a letter. What did the letter say?
Sorry. We are sorry you bought this. Here you go.
It's also considerably worse than your worst.
It is, yeah.
Chris F. Awesome catching a video, getting some new tyres put on the Charger. Perfect timing.
Nice, mate.
Happy days.
That's where you want to be.
This would be cool to share with other YouTubers and see where they all compare between the lot of you.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone's going to have, like you said, different opinions on, especially how people drive and stuff, you know.
I was told my issues were due to using lipos that were too heavy and that I should use CA glue on the tower to tower to tie it in and stop overflex. So
You had to super glue the towers. Is that what they're trying to say?
wow.
I'm missing
If
your
that's-
beer,
If that's
JB,
not an
try
armour
one.
move, I don't know what
Ain't
is.
happening, mate. Yeah, that's that's an
Yo,
odd
yo,
one.
what's your issues with the sledge, guys? Loving mine so far, even though it's broke. How have you broken yours? What have you done?
Yeah, what have you done? Ours is we've stripped the spur gear, mate.
Because the motor's kind of punched its way through the chassis.
We should have put the J2 on there as our only nitro, just see how that compared.
Could
But then I suppose we wouldn't really be able to do it from new, would we? It is stock though, isn't it?
And it was in pretty good condition.
It was, yeah.
I
We
feel
know,
like we
Shanks,
kinda
we
need-
know.
I feel like we kind of need like a minimum amount of runs before we can put a car on there.
They're telling me to grow my beard again, B. It's not happening. He was itchy as a mother.
An arm and a suspension cap snapped on a crappy little jump.
Oh, wow.
See, we full on sent ours. And the drive shaft fell out, which isn't a massive issue because nothing broke. The hinge pin on the same wheel broke. That snapped. Yeah, and then the spur chewed itself up. But I don't think that's the spur's fault. It's the chassis' fault,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Cheers, Jody. Maybe one day, mate. Yeah, that's pretty light for a battery hardcore. Are you only meant to run 4S on it, maybe?
50 grams
Shouldn't make
on
a
a
difference.
battery. If that's making a difference, then your car's not up to scratch.
That's awful, isn't it?
Can't wait to see you boys at our track.
We're looking forward to it. I hope there's somewhere for us to camp down there, mate.
Yeah, I've already spoken to him about that.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We just got to get some dollar sorted, don't we?
That sounds good. Should we do an 8S build back on the Kraton on next week's?
Yeah, sure. We need to get the crawler track out again as well.
Yes.
Even though you've just destroyed it.
It's still sore. And I didn't destroy it, I just dented it.
Pretty significantly. One thing about the Kronos though, bulkheads are way better than the armor ones.
Yeah, that doesn't... I've never been a fan of the bulkheads on the armours though. It's a timing system. Oosh.
Be good to have a go on that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. What's each of your favourite car in your collection right now, and can you show them? Well, the Kraton 8S is in bits
pieces.
outside, but is that... yeah, right, on this one. Oof.
K6.
K6. This bad boy.
This is the 6S EXP.
Yep, so we have the two bodies at the minute for that one. Bam! And that one. But this thing is a beast. We absolutely love it. I think it's sat above the 8S for me. This one's sitting at the top. 8S after that.
Yeah. There's not a massive amount between them though, is there?
No, not at all.
As we've just found out by our little ranking system.
This thing is absolutely amazing.
Despite the paint job that no one liked.
The paint job, it's pretty crap. Great car.
Take it easy, Shanks. I'll speak to you soon, mate.
See you later, Shanks. And that thing's a new favourite.
Yeah, I was just about to...
That thing over there is a new
This
favourite.
one right here. Look at that bad boy. That's greasy. That is gross.
That is amazing. It's a sexy beast. I've just put my hands in the grease now. Look at that. That is a back end, isn't it? Oh,
that is a bunda you
I
can
was
get
just
behind.
about to say that's a bunda. Alright, watch yourself, I won't get you. Oh,
Smooth.
smooth. Yes.
It's a bit of an early night for us tonight, isn't it?
Have you put what Connor's just put?
Yeah.
I can't read that. Yeah, that WRX is...
Nice.
Yeah. Very nice. I know, it is a bit
This
for us, isn't it?
Bashers is the HPI WR8 Scooby 2001 edition.
It's the doobie doobie doo. It is a banging car.
It is elite. It is banging.
And we should actually have the thing for it soon.
Should do, hopefully.
Dum, 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 dum.
Do 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 do. Yeah, it's only 10 o'clock and we're basically done. Not that we've really done anything, but I feel like we need to rank more. Rank with a capital R. Rank more. Rate. We need to rate more.
I think that needs to go on there.
What? The Hobart?
Hobart. What do you reckon about the Hobart, guys?
Alright, let's
Because
get you
that in
back
itself,
on
when we took it out the other day, I mean, it's one of those cars that like you haven't driven for a while, and it's like as soon as you get out, it's like, oh, why haven't we driven this?
Hobart, what is it?
It's the VSC,
VSC, yeah.
isn't it?
Hobart VSC. Reliability.
9.
Never caused an issue, is it?
Breakability. 9.
Breakability. Dave has broken his though, in
Yeah.
our presence. We
That-
were there.
Alright, we 8
It was at a skate park, so I wouldn't drop it much, but yeah.
8.
Bangability for buckability.
It's cheap.
It comes as a roller, so
Eight.
I'd go for an 8. Stock parts, I wouldn't know, to be
I
honest.
don't think there's any issues. Again, it's that thing where it's like not in stock, but it comes in on the next day, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
So what else had that?
I think that was Kraton X Max Max. I think it was
Rival,
a rival.
Stock parts are an 8 there. So
Yeah, but they were better. I'll give that one a 7.
7?
Yeah.
Aftermarket. What are you saying?
6.
I would have said 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Electronics, it's a roller, so
Yeah.
got to be a 10. Aesthetic ability.
It's not my cup of tea, but they're cool, so 7.
It's pretty standard looking, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I think
7's a fair
pretty
deal,
fair.
yeah.
Fun ability.
Fun ability 8.
I would have said 8.
Yeah.
Bash ability. We're talking R bashing here.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 7
7.
because you can do some serious jumps with it, but you can't. I mean, I reckon we could take that thing to a skate park. I really do.
That's where Dave Bent is. And it wasn't a big skate park.
Oh, I am. What do you reckon?
I'd give it a 5.
I just feel.
It's middle of the road.
All right, I'll go with a 5. Go with a 5.
Race ability.
Now that in itself was it moves, doesn't it? It's got to be a 9.
I'd give it an 8. I think it needs tweaking in the diffs to get it to where
Okay.
you want it to be.
I was loving driving that thing the other day when we was against.
It wants to be straight too much. I think you need
Do
a
you
bit of give
reckon?
in the corners.
Okay.
Tradeability, I've seen a fair few of them go.
What? I don't really
I'd give
look,
it a
to be fair.
6 or a 7.
7, I'm happy with 7.
Wrenchability,
Oh, 8 all day.
8.
This will be interesting.
Boom. 91.
Mighty
It's not
word.
bad going. So
No.
basically, anything above a 90 is pretty cushy.
Yeah. That pushes right up, doesn't it? Parts availability for some of these cars have really ruined their sort of like running, aren't they? I feel we've done the sledge dirty.
See, I don't feel like it has a place on here at the minute.
Yeah. It's. I reckon it needs to be revised.
Yeah,
It's a
of
good
course it
starting point.
does. I do
It's
think
fine.
we need a minimum amount of runs to be able to slap it on here, but
Yeah, but
because it's new out,
we
everyone's
wanted
asking
to put it
about
on there, didn't
so
we? So yeah. Cardinal Racing. Have you ever looked into those cars before? I can't say I know what it is, mate. Sorry.
But yeah,
Ooh, squeaky, squeaky.
interesting stuff. Oh, Moose. Oh, Moose.
He thought about it, didn't he? He's like, nah, I'm going in. Does he seriously want me to push that door open? I was going to say. Damn, Moose. Big cars. I'll tell you what, big cars, mate. We are looking at the XLT 450
Yeah.
and the Rovan F5.
They're both Rovan, but one's a rally car.
One is a rally car and one is a monster truck,
yeah,
isn't it?
an MTXL knockoff, basically.
Oh my god, these cars are going to be flying, guys.
But that does mean that we need to bin off some of our collection already.
So what's next for Big Bertha upgrades? We have new drive shafts, gravity. We have new wheels as well. I think we've got them, haven't we?
Our Gaines is in the house.
Oh.
On our way back, had to pick our son up and drop him home. So we'll be back soon. Dan is driving. Drive steady, guys.
Yeah,
Take it
go
easy.
careful. Look at those bad boys.
We'll hopefully see you in a bit.
Nice. And
Some nice big wheels.
we have these beautiful
And
things.
on those wheels,
You just put that up to the camera, isn't it? Is that still running?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So check yourself.
Are those beautiful boys?
Proline Racing. Ooh, they're on buy now.
Yeah, Connor, the rally is going to be amazing. They
Next
look
shipment
beastie,
April.
don't they?
So no, they're on.
Not
pre-order.
quite yet. Soon as they come out, B, if you grab them, and I'll give you the
There
money.
you go, guys. These are what we're gonna stick on those bead locks.
Yeah, they look amazing. Look how mean it looks.
That is some fat. Track.
Oh, Swamper Life.
$50 a set. Plus shipping.
That's fine.
And Proline don't ship to us anyway, so
No.
we're gonna have to buy them through some little store if we can find one that will ship to us.
The motor mount on the sledge is rubbish, but once they bring out a few upgrade parts, I think it'll be alright for you. Mate, yeah, we totally agree, mate. We will certainly be upgrading this thing, getting it into bashability heaven.
But yeah, it's not done too bad, is it, to be fair?
No,
I mean,
no.
it survived its first run, like, it wasn't an issue. And then the second run, we took it straight to a concrete skate park, so...
How
We've
long
definitely
is
had cars that
the
have done worse.
how long is the Mach 6 motor?
Yeah, I think it's a fair amount bigger than that.
Is that? So is this like a Max 8 sort of like size, is it? Looks like 75, 76. Oh.
Yeah, we've definitely had worse runs. Worse first runs.
Yeah, 100. Oh my god. So many armour cars have come up short on their first runs, haven't they? So many.
Definitely.
So we got to give it a chance.
Not done bad.
And I'm still loving it. It's made me yours, thanks. I'm going to lose them pins.
What you think will fit in it?
At the moment, like I said, that's
You'd easily get Max 8 in there. I'm not sure about Max 6 though.
it's about 75 mil. So what are we
Hardcore said he
saying?
thinks you can get a 1650 in it.
See, that's the Max 6 one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So that wouldn't be a bad shout then.
If I'm not wrong, they do an 1100 and the 1650.
Nice.
I think.
So that in itself is. This.
I don't see the full combo as being particularly necessary.
No, it's certainly not necessary. There you go, Max. That's smaller than the one that's in there.
Ew, what is that?
That is sort of like. That's a Castle 2200 1515.
Okay.
So that's a reasonably big motor. Do you know what I mean?
It's not bad.
What's that one? Ah, that's the BLX. That's the 185 one. So that's about the same size as a Max 8.
Oh, Addicted said the 1717 is the 1650.
Yep, so that's shorter than that one as well. So
Which is funny because I was just thinking when he held that 1515 up that you'd get a 17 in that. So there you go. The more you know.
yeah. Where is the body to that?
What would the what now? So
Is the body over here? Thanks.
You love that, don't you?
That pleases me so much. So much. Body pins are just
So
Oh.
last year. You probably just bent that chassis again.
probably bending it back. Yeah, body pins are just a nightmare. I'm glad that's back in like that. Oh. Deceiving it is. Looks like a small space.
So when are we going to sort out the workshop and all the cars then?
I'm literally doing those walls, mate. Ray. And everything's going. Everything's going.
Everything.
You would be surprised at what I've decided to get rid of.
Such as?
That back wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. So there'll be at least 4 spaces on that wall.
You getting rid of all 4 of them?
Tempted.
Wow. Wow.
So how much is on that wall?
Yeah.
What? Hello? What's happening?
I don't know.